like the video, subscribe, smash the like button. Smash the like button, guys. Like the video, subscribe, smash the like button. Smash the like button, guys. Like the video, guys. Smash the like button. So, guys, we're gonna be talking about Chelsea versus Brighton. We're also gonna be talking about Liverpool, Fulham. We're gonna talk about Chelsea versus Enzo Fernandez because I have a lot to say about Fernandez and Chelsea in terms of the regards to that. We're gonna talk about the indiscipline in our team again, another red card again for tonight's match. It's getting annoying where we're gonna be getting red card week after week. We're gonna be talking about Manchester City versus Spurs, where City robbed, and I think this City team look a little bit at the back. They look a little bit open. I still think for me, there's gonna win the league because for me, I still trust them more to go on a run of 10, 15 matches in a row to win matches. I still trust them to go. I don't trust Arsenal. Them and Liverpool. I trust them and Liverpool to go on a very good run. And that depends on how many points are they gonna drop. I trust them and Liverpool to go on a run, but I don't trust Arsenal to go on that run. Yeah, Arsenal is up on the table, but I don't trust them to go on that run. So we'll see how it goes because Arsenal will still travel to Anfield. Arsenal go to Anfield on 2020 of this month. They go to Anfield 2 days before Christmas. They go to Anfield. I don't see them beating Liverpool in Anfield. I do not see them. They all lose. If they lose in Anfield, it's game over for them, man. Yeah, I think my problem with City this season, I think, is all about the motivation of the player. Dude. I know they've won the treble last season, but they look very, very, very lackluster and very hopeful. Yeah, they've won a lot, so it can happen to players sometimes when you lack motivation after winning. I wouldn't I wouldn't say I like that mentality, but again, after you've won trebles and everything, the motivation a little bit down because now it's gonna be difficult for you to win matches after you've won so many. So this City has been open this they have been very open. They've been very open this year, a lot. And I think Poch has a lot of work to do, man. He has a lot of work to do. And Pep has a lot of work to do. Yeah, they look too open, way too open. I think the problem is it's all about the combination of the defense. And if there's no combination in the defense, that's going to be a problem. I think the defense, for me, has a problem for me, which needs to be fixed. But like the vid, subscribe, smash the like button, like the vid, like the vid, like the vid, like the vid, smash the like button. Let's go. Everybody, let's go. Let's go. Yeah, guys, like the video, subscribe, smash the like button, like the video, like the video. Guys, get that likes up, my people. Get that likes up. Get that free, guys. Get that freaking likes up. Get the likes up, guys. Like the video, subscribe, smash the like button, like the video, guys, like the video. So we're gonna be talking about Chelsea, Brighton, coupled together with Enzo Fernandez. We're gonna be talking about Liverpool versus Fulham. What this Sunday has been a treat, man. The amount of goals this season, especially this Sunday. I cannot believe what I watch. And we're gonna be talking about Spurs Mancity. I know Arsenal is topping the league, but City look very open for man. If I City fans, you should be very worried the way you concede goals. I still think for me, they have enough firepower to go on a run. Them and Liverpool, they have enough firepower to go on a run. My problem with those two teams is they concede too much goals. That's my problem. They concede way too much goals, and I don't like that. When you concede too much goals, you're gonna get hurt a lot. And I also think it's tough. But again, the referee is an absolute joke, man. How do you let go of a foul and the player is one-on-one and you blow the foul? I'm confused. Sometimes EPL referee is annoying. I don't get EPL referee is sometimes annoying, but again, am I surprised with the officiating in EPL? I'm not surprised. This is not the first time this bullshit has happened. I will come tomorrow and apologize and he's very sorry. He's very sorry. Sorry for what? What are you sorry for? Sorry for what? What are you sorry for? This happened a lot. So it happens a lot. Does it surprise me? It doesn't surprise me because this happened a lot. It doesn't surprise me at all because this is not the first time this is happening, man. It's not. No, 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 no. So it doesn't surprise me a lot. The officiating in APL has been abysmal. Watch again. And Owodo will come out tomorrow and apologize for the referee. Will he suspend the referee? I don't know. Will he? I don't know. Come tomorrow and say we are very, very sorry. I don't I'm confused. But let me read the chat. SSB said, is this the same City of the City is a weird team for me, man. They're a very weird team. I'm kind of confused. Like the way they concede goal, I think they lost against Arsenal, they considered 4 against Chelsea, they drew against Liverpool, and they considered 3 at home against Spurs. It's worrying if you're a City fan, but again, you know on your day you will be able to. And today, Alan missed a chance today. He missed 2 clear chances today. 2, a free post, just tapping the ball, game over. And he needs 2 chances today. If those 2 chances go in for me, Spurs are out of the game. But again, those are fine margins though. So it happens. Soto look very, in as much as they look open, but they miss a lot of chances today. A lot. I think to win the league, this style of Pep is better. To win the UCL, this style of Pep is better to win. But EPL is the whole way. But I agree. You have to be good defensively, though. You have to be good defensively. I always thought I'm getting all these referee decisions. They said, I don't know. SSB, I am confused as you, man. I don't know. I don't know, man. I don't get it. Against Liverpool, they get the officiating wrong, which was bad because I didn't draw the lines. Today too, again, the referee again. I don't get, man. I don't get. For me, EPL is a joke in terms of referee, man. No. See, EPL is a joke for me. English Premier League is a joke for me. And I don't know what to say. That is the joke of a team for me. I don't know what to say. They are the best league in the league. They are the best league in the world. But poor officiating, poor refereeing. I don't know. I don't know if the referee is having a brain fart. If their decision making is I don't get, man. Sometimes my head is off. I don't get, man. I don't get, man. I don't get, man. It's annoying because referee is kind of watching the matches and knowing exactly what is going on. Mancity can't be dropping this many points. I think they will fix up. I think City will fix up for me. They will fix. My worry as a rival fans watching is how long are they going to keep up this conceding? Same thing goes to Liverpool because I believe Liverpool and City can go on a run, like 15 or 20 matches on a run. But again, can they keep opposition out? I don't think so because they'll concede a lot of goals. They concede a lot of chances to opposition. So it's all about fixing up. How do you fix up the defense? For me, I would love to see Valdior and I am and Ruben Diaz too. I don't want to say Valdio as a left back. That thing doesn't work, man. I need to see Gavaldio as a central back, then Nathan Ake to left back. So that I think that will much better. That will work better more. But again, it's Pep. So it's a little bit difficult. The way that I consider goals is not good enough for me. It's not good. It's not good enough. See, City is dropping points against big team this season. Yes, they are. They are dropping points a lot. They are. And as much as that, they are scoring goals too. It's all about, for me, I think my issue with them is they have to be a lot clinical, man. A lot clinical. A lot clinical, man. They have to be more clinical because today they had their chances today. They should have scored today, but they have their chances today. They have the chances. They have the chances today. They should have been clinical more, but they have the chances again. When you have your chances, you take your chances. Alan has 2 chances in the first half. He missed. So if the chances go in, it's game over. They hit the post twice. Doku and then Alvarez. So they had their chances, they missed. So it's a little bit tough, man. It's tough. They had their chances and they missed. So they have to be, for me, they have to be more clinical. Again, it's tough, man. It is tough. The way City are playing right now, it doesn't fill me with so much joy and confidence. But I've said it again. City and Liverpool are a team that trusts more to go on a run of 15-20 matches. I trust them to go on a run for me. I trust them to go on a run. So I think if they can go on a run for me, that would be much better if they can go on a run because they've been there before. They've been there before. So I told them to go on a run where I am confident enough for them to go on a run. Arsenal hasn't showed enough for me to say, okay, this team is good enough to go on a run. I don't see them. So we will see how it goes. I say trust City because I believe this December match will tell us more about Arsenal because Arsenal is going to go to Aston Villa. I don't see them beating Villa. They will go to Anfield. I do not see them winning in Anfield. And those matches where City will gain points because City is going to play lower opposition like Sheffield United, Sheffield and Co. They will win those teams comfortably. And when they win those teams, when Arsenal do a point, it's easier for them. It's just 3 points, which City can recover back because they have a better goal difference than Liverpool and Arsenal. Very good goal difference. So I think they can recover those back. They can recover those back for they can recover those points back for me. So it's all about them getting back together. City will be fine for me, but they have to be very careful in the amount of time they concede so many goals. And as a City fans, you should be worried. So you should be very worried as a City fan. But again, we've seen this City before. They may be trash the first half of the season, but the second half of the season they pick up their mojo and boom, it's game over. City have been here before, so this is not the first time they've been here before. They have been there before when they drop so many points and eventually they win the league. So will it surprise me if they go on one stupid run in December, January? It will not surprise me. It won't. It won't surprise me if they go on a run of 20 wins in a row, 15 wins in a row. It will not surprise me because City has a player. I think the only player that I'm mentioning out right now is KDB with a long-term injury. It will be back in December this month. We don't know if it's going to be Christmas, before Christmas, end of December. We don't know. But again, we will see when KDB comes back. How impactful will it be for the team? Who's going to get dropped out? How good will it be? We see. We know how good KDB because KDB can win you matches single-handedly. We will see how far they can go. I think it's going to be harder for City to go on a run this season. A lot of teams are tougher than. I think SSB. I agree and I also disagree because I think with a small opposition team, they can beat opposition team very well. My issue with them is the big teams where teams knows how to play City, and when you are playing big team, they don't tend to defend. They come out with them, and when you come out with City, you get punished. I think City have a lot of individuals with them that will win their matches. The problem is as long as they are clinical enough, I think they will be fine. As long as they are clinical enough, they will be fine for me. As long as they are clinical enough, they will be fine. It's a matter of can they be clinical enough for them to win a lot of matches? Yes, because they have clinical strikers in game in Haaland. Today is an anomaly for him because when Alan miss chances, it doesn't surprise me. It only shock. I'm like, Haaland, what the fuck is going on? Because this is not the first time he misses a lot of chances. A lot. But again, he is clinical. It's clinical. In his first season when he scored that 30 something goals, Haaland should have scored 52 goals last season. He missed a lot of chances. This season too, he has missed a lot of chances. But again, he is the top scorer. What's more? He's the top scorer, but he missed a lot of chances. And I think City are like this, where from the beginning of the season towards December, they play win, they lose, win, they lose, win, they lose, win, they lose. But again, when they cross them around January, February comes in, City just light up. They just light up the league. They keep winning. They've been there before. They know how to win. As long as they're not far away from the table. They're just 3 points of Arsenal, 2 points of Liverpool. So City knows how to come back in this situation. This is my problem now. City, Liverpool, the way they play, they are way too open. Liverpool and City are way too open for me, and I think that's going to be a lot of problem for them going forward. They are way too open, and if you are way too open against big team, they will beat you. Fulham today scored 3 goals. I know Liverpool scored 4 goals, but Fulham scored 3. That should be a worry for Liverpool fans. That should be a worry for them. That should be a very worrisome for them. Same thing with City too. Same thing with Arsenal. It's not as much as Arsenal this. Arsenal also concede goals too. It's a matter of who is clinical the most in those 3 teams. I think that's going to be who's going to win the league. If I'm more clinical, I think. Today our goalkeeper messed up. Kelleher made too many mistakes. Yes. SSB. How long is the Alisson injury? When is he going to be back? Because it's an hamstring injury, so how long will he be back? So, SSB, when will Alisson be back? When will he be back, man? Arsenal play style is going to be interesting when they play City and Liverpool. Arsenal is going to slow the game down. But SSV, if you're going to slow the game down against Liverpool, Liverpool have a game winner, game changer in them. They can win games. Salah, Gakpo, Diaz, McAllister, Jabashlai. They have game changer in them. They have game changer in them. So they have game changer in them. So they know how to win. They know how to win matches. They have game changer in them. So, in as much as Arsenal wants to play the game, for how long are they gonna go defensively? Are you gonna give possession to City and Liverpool and say, okay, Liverpool, here is it, 85%, maybe 20%. That won't work because the fans is gonna be pissed off. Why don't you have a go at them? And if Arsenal have a go at a team like Liverpool, you're gonna get beaten. You will get beaten. It's a matter of putting it together with regards to City. And the way City are considering goals for me is way too much, man. Too much. Way too much. Way too much, man. So it's way too much. The way they concede goal is way too much. It's way too much, man. It's way too much. They have to shut up shop. Last season they considered goals too, but I don't think it's like this season. The last season they consider goals, but it's not like this season because this season City are considering a lot of goals this season, unlike last season though. So Alisson is out for 2 weeks. Possibly his return is Man United Manchester derby. Okay, that is gonna be in 2 weeks. 2 weeks from now. Okay, that's fine then. That's fine. So Alisson should be fine because Alisson won point for Liverpool a lot. He won a lot of points for Liverpool. So Alisson should be good because as long as you have Alisson for me, You will concede goals, but it's gonna be less because Alisson will save you guys. He is that good of a goalkeeper. He is. He SSB. Red Devils will do, yes. Player will start to get injured from January. Like, yes, a lot of top teams, their players will get injured a lot. Matip is out now already, as club already confirmed. So Matip is out now. So the other players is gonna get injured. How far can they go? I still think Arsenal players. I think Arsenal players. Arsenal have a lot of injury, like the player they bought, but again, I don't see them going on a run. There's AFCON, so player like Salah will go to AFCON. That's game over. Partey is injured, so he doesn't even play in national team. So I don't need to worry too much. City doesn't have an AFCON player. So things will be hit a lot in January with AFCON. They will be hit. They will be. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. City will benefit because they can go on a run of 10, 15 matches. They know how to win these matches. They've been there before. Yeah, AFCON is in January. SSB, yes. AFCON is in January, yeah. Kelleher is better than Onana. Relax. Red Devil, relax. Yeah, it's in January the 13th. Yeah, it's in January. Yeah, AFCON is in January. Yeah, Salah will be gone, yeah. It will be gone in January. It will be gone. So Salah will be gone in January. So that's what I'm saying. I think City will benefit more in January than other teams because they do not have an AFCON player in the team. So it will favor them a lot. It will favor them a lot. And I think once KDB is back for me, I think City should be good because now they will know how to, Pep will know how to orchestrate his team very well. Because we know how good KDB is. KDB can single-handedly win your matches. We know how good he is. We know how he is. So Darwin Núñez will have a lot of pressure. We'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes. We'll see how Darwin Núñez fares. Darwin Núñez is kind of a little bit weird. He's a weird player, man. He's a weird player, man. He is a weird player. But again, if you're a City fan, you should be very worried with the performances of your team in terms of the way you concede goal. But again, I won't take out how good of a team Manchester City are. When you win trebles, man, it's a little bit very, very difficult to call when you win trebles and again have a phenomenal performance. It's gonna be very, very difficult. But again, I tell people and I'll say it again: City are the most trusted team when it comes to going on a run. They have been there. This team knows how to win matches. They know how to be. They will be there. People might not like them, but City are City. That's it. Manchester City are City. They are City. Whether I like it or not, they are City. So they are City. Whether I like it or not, they are Manchester City. So City are City. City are City. So it's gonna be tough, man. City are City. Man City are City, man. Today Núñez was not good. SSB, are you surprised about Núñez? You know the kind of player you brought into the club, so there's gonna be another point. I know there will be, but Núñez is a weird player. Man. He's a weird player for me too. It's difficult to manage a player like him. Sometimes it's one of the most hardest goal, and he misses one of the most easiest goal. I don't even get that with Núñez, man. I don't get. It's a little bit awkward for me too with regards to Núñez, man. So we'll see how everything pans out. But again, like I tell people, City are City. So this match doesn't surprise me because I know City will concede. It's a matter of how many goals are they gonna score? Because I know they will concede. I know. It's a matter of can they score enough goals? Can they score because I know City will score goals. So can they keep up? That's a big question. Should Arsenal buy a number 9 in January? That's a big question. But the way they are playing right now, it's gonna be very difficult to answer because we have to wait and see the positioning they will be when December finish. Because Arsenal has a lot of tough matches to play. Let me see the Premier League. Let me bring out the Premier League. and check all those matches. Hold on. Let me see. So these are the Premier League matches. So this I did now. So Arsenal play Luton Town. Uh, they play Luton Town, and I think they play Villa. From Villa they play Brighton. Then from Brighton they play Liverpool. So they play Liverpool. Then on the 23rd after Liverpool, they play again. Let me see. And they play West Ham. So this will determine Arsenal because West Ham, Liverpool, Brighton, Aston Villa, and I think Luton Town. So that will determine Arsenal season because they have a lot of tough matches to play. So they play Luton Town, they play Aston Villa, they play Brighton, they play West Ham United. They play after Brighton, they play Liverpool, and after Liverpool, they play West Ham. So it will determine how far they can go when they ever finish, because those are gonna be tough matches where teams that are good enough, like Liverpool and West Ham, are not a small team. Brighton is not a small team. Brighton is not gonna be a small team. Brighton will not defend; they will come out and play you. So it's all about how many goals can you score, how many can you stop. That's Brighton for you. Brighton will come out and score. Brighton knows how to score goals. He knows how to score goals. It's all about how many can you keep out from Brighton. Brighton will score goals. That's number one. Liverpool will score. How many? We know Liverpool. I don't know. Can Liverpool keep out? I don't know. But Liverpool will score. Brighton will score. West Ham is a little bit weird because West Ham is a defensive team. Are they going to go defensively against Arsenal and hit them on a counter? Possibly, yes. But again, how many are they going to score? That's going to be the big question. Brighton, West Ham, Liverpool, even Aston Villa. Aston Villa will score goals because the way Unai Emery play. They will consider, they will also score goals too. They will. So how many goals are they going to score? That's going to be the big question. But Villa will score because Villa knows how to score goals. They will score. So it's about, can they score 1-2? Possibly, yes. They will score goals. So those teams like West Ham, Aston Villa, Brighton, and Liverpool, those 4 games will define Arsenal season for me. Because those 4 games, I don't see them winning those 4 games. And that will determine the league. Because if they lose 2 out of those 4 games for me, the league is over. City will win. Because City doesn't have big matches per se. Let me check City's schedule for me. Let me check that schedule. Let me check City's schedule. Let me check City's schedule. So City play. They play Villa, Luton, Crystal Palace. Brentford is Club World Cup because they won the UCL. The Club World Cup. Okay, they play Brentford, which is postponed. They play Everton, and they play Sheffield United. So they have a postponed match against Brentford. So City have an easy match where they can win. So City will not be able to play against Brentford because their match is suspended on the 19th against Brentford. They will possibly they will schedule the match towards January because of the Club World Cup. So Emery and Villa is doing good in EPL. They are doing very well in EPL. It's going to be a tough match for City. But also City will win. Though, will I be surprised if it's going to be a draw? No. But I think City will win. It's going to be tough, but I think City will win. Moyes, Emery, and Klopp. That's going to be West Ham, Aston Villa, and Liverpool. I don't see it's going to be very tough for Arsenal to go through that season and win those matches because these are very tough matches to play. Those are very tough matches. Those teams are good enough. Those teams will beat you. Those are very, very tough matches. So that for me, that will determine how far Arsenal can go in the table. Because I think every weekend the table kind of changes a lot. So we'll see how far they can go with regards to the table. We'll see how far they can go. Like I tell people, if City can go on a run. They've been there before. Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, they are postponed. The problem is the Club World Cup is just 2 matches. It's all about traveling. They have a postponed match, which is going to be on the 19th of this month, which for me, that's when they play the Club World Cup. So when they play that Club World Cup at that period of time, they're going to have a postponed match because of the traveling of the Club World Cup. So they won't be able to play those matches due to the Club World Cup. So if they're not going to be able to play those matches because of the Club World Cup, then when they come back from the Club World Cup, because they come back on the 27th, and it's not before the 27th, that 27 matches, they play Sheffield United. They're gonna easily beat Sheffield for me. So City has a favorable draw for me, 27 and 29, I believe. Favorable draw for me. So they should be fine. Looking at the table right now, they should be fine. They should be fine for me. Because Arsenal, Liverpool, as long as you are winning matches, City for me, just keep him because City knows they're dropping too much points, which can easily affect them a lot. And also, it can also help them because they can recover back. So it's all about how many points are they going to drop, how many are they going to win back. So it depends. It depends on how many points are they going to drop and how many are they going to win back. It depends. It depends on the point they can drop and it depends on how many points they can win back. But again, it's City. So I trust City to go on a run, but they'll be there. Mm-hmm. So we'll see how far they can. We'll see how far they can go. How far they can go. We'll see. Right. Hold on 1 minute. Guys, I'm back. I'm back. I'm back. I'm back. I'm back. Apologies, guys. So, like, how is Man United in seven? These guys are awful. That's what it's be, man. Are you surprised about United? I'm not surprised. I think they've won a lot of matches, and I think they've won an easy matches though. So it's understandable, man. United, they have been a little bit. Villa is fourth. Yeah, Villa is fourth. They are fourth, man. Villa are a very good team. Aston Villa are a very good team, man. They're a very good team. So yeah, Villa they're a very, very, very good team. So am I surprised? Nope, I'm not. Because Villa are a very good team. So they're a very good team. And Villa and City meet up on Wednesday. So it's all about how clinical they can be. So City will score goals. Villa also will score goals too. It's a matter of can they keep up? City and Villa will score goals because both of them for me. Mhm. I'm gonna come on Chelsea, but I said my problem with Gallagher is if you look at I'm not gonna blame Poch because a lot of people will come out and blame Poch this. That's not on Poch. That's on the player. Because yes, there's a lot of indiscipline in Chelsea, but that is on the players. Poch doesn't go into the team and tell the player to get a red card. I know Gallagher the way Gallagher plays, and because if you look at according to this, I don't like using stats, but the stat he has the most assists, the most interception. He has the most assists and the most interception in Chelsea. So and the most tackles in terms of tackling, he has the most. So the way Gallagher plays, so if he get a red card, it won't surprise me because situation like this, he has been doing this since the beginning of the season, where when he does this in the beginning of the season, sometimes he get forgiven because sometimes the referee doesn't deem it as a red card. But again, today for me, that was lack of discipline for me because firstly he got a yellow card at first. Then he should be disciplined enough to know, okay, I'm on yellow card. If I'm gonna do another stuff again, I'm gonna get seriously booted out. So he did another one again and he got a red card. Am I surprised? I'm not surprised. I'm not because that is how Gallagher plays. That's Gallagher for you. So it get the red card doesn't surprise me, but again, we have to cut off some of our indiscipline. It does it like I don't like it. We get so many yellow cards, and now we get a red card back to back. I don't like it. We need to cut off some of those indiscipline, and I think that would happen with time because this team is young. So situation like this will happen. It will surely happen because this team is very young. So, but again, those indiscipline is occurred from the team. We are getting so much red card, which I don't like. I do not like it, man. I don't like it. We get so much red card, man, and I don't like it. See, SSB, we're gonna go to Chelsea, but again, overall, we'll see how far Arsenal and Liverpool can go because City, as long as City are already 3 points behind Arsenal, 2 points. Is it 2 points? Yeah, 1 point behind Liverpool. Right? All right. Am I wrong or right? Liverpool are 31, City are 30. So yeah, they are 1 point behind Liverpool, then 3 points behind Arsenal. So does it surprise me? No, because City are a good team. So they'll win matches. So they'll find a way to win. So 1 point behind, so it doesn't surprise me. So City will be fine for me. They'll be surely be fine. It's a matter of time. They'll be fine for me. They'll be fine. So they'll be good for me. And I think Arsenal need to find a way because they will lose matches, whether they like it or not. They will lose matches. They will. So it's a matter of how many matches are they gonna lose? I don't know. I don't think they will not beat Liverpool in Anfield. They should forget about it. They're not beating Liverpool in Anfield. That's number one. After that, they aren't beating Aston Villa. The match they can go in Villa is a draw. They're not beating Villa for me. So I don't know how they're gonna do it. And they're gonna beat Villa. That's number one. And they're gonna beat City. So we'll see how far they can go. But the league is kind of open right now. It's very, very open. The league is open. It's very open. It's not gonna be like an 100 point, 90 point. It won't be. It won't be like an 100.90 points season. I think it's gonna be like 80 something this season, maybe 87, 86, 85, something like that. Possibly, yeah, something like that. Something that's what I feel. Something like that. 87, 85, something like that. I don't see it. I don't see teams going like 90, 95. I don't. So I don't see it happen. But again, we'll see how it goes, man. We'll see how it goes. We'll see how far those teams can go. But it's been a very beautiful Sunday where so many goals have been scored. So many. I'm like, hey, yeah, 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 yeah. I think 38 goals was scored this season. It was scored today. So many goals were scored, though. So many. I'm like, yeah, 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 yeah. So many was scored today. So we'll see how far they can. Arsenal cannot get 90 points. No, they can't get 90 points. For me, they can't get 90 points. Like at SS, but they told you they can't beat Liverpool in Anfield. That's number one. I don't see them beating Villa. Maybe they draw. They cannot beat us in Emirates. The max they can get in Emirates is a draw. Tottenham Hotspur also will be back also too. So it's gonna be very tricky for them to win some of those matches. Like I said, they play David Moyes, Jurgen Klopp, and Unai Emery before December finish. So we'll see how far they can go in those Decembers. In those December period, how far they can go, we'll see. For me, they'll win matches, they will lose. It's all about how many matches are they going to win and how many are they going to lose. How many? How many? How many are they going to do? How many? So it depends. How many are they going to do? So no, they haven't gone to Etihad. No, they'll go to Etihad, I think, in February. I think in January, February, or in between, they'll go to Etihad. They haven't got to Etihad yet. No, they haven't. It was in Emirates. They haven't got to Etihad yet. So Arsenal will have to go to Etihad. They are going to Anfield again. So they are going to Anfield, man. So they haven't gone there yet. They will go for me. They will. We'll see how far they can how far they can go for me. For me, this league is it's like unlike last season. This league is very, 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 very open for me. It is very open. It is very open for me. So it's an open league where as long as you take your chances, you win. Yeah. They haven't got to Etihad yet. For me though, SSB no. So we have to see if they're gonna go to Etihad and win. I don't know if they go to Etihad and win because City will be rejuvenated because they want to win matches. They've been doing a lot of matches, and I don't think they are happy with the amount of time they do the matches they do. Guys, guys, get the likes up, guys. Get the likes up, guys. Get the likes up, guys. Get it up, get it up, get it up. So it depends. It depends how many matches can they win. I don't know. It depends. For me, it depends though. It depends. It depends. So I will see how far they can go in terms of the matches they win. We'll see. We'll see how far they can go in some of the matches they win. Guys, we're gonna do a preview tomorrow for the United match. So join us. So we'll see. So let me go to Liverpool for me. I watched Liverpool match today, and I think Liverpool have a bigger problem. For me, Liverpool like City. For me, they have a very big problem, and I think the problem Liverpool are having right now, I think the problem they are having right now for me is can they stop goals from coming in? No, they can't stop goals. That's my big problem and my big worry with Liverpool. Can they stop goals? No, I don't think they can stop goals from coming in. They've considered so many goals, which for me is not good enough at all. It is not good enough. They are considering a lot of goals because of the way they play. So they are considering so many goals, which for me isn't good enough. For me, it's not good enough. The amount of goals they are considering, there have to be a serious conversation need to be had because of the amount of goals they are considering. So because of the amount of goals they are considering, serious conversation needs to be had, man. serious conversation needs to be had. Serious conversation needs to be had, man, because of the goals they're conceding. So the serious conversation needs to be had. As a Liverpool fans, yeah, people might say Kale had this, but again, even against even when Allison was there, you guys are conceding goals too much. So I think that needs to a little bit stop with the goal conceding. So I think if that can be worked on, you guys will score goals and you will also concede goals too. That's what I was telling people. Liverpool and City will go on a run. But does it stop them from conceding? For me, no, it doesn't. It doesn't stop them from conceding. For me, it does not. For me, it doesn't stop them from conceding for me, though. It doesn't. So it does not stop them from conceding goals. That's what people need to understand. It does not stop them from conceding goals. So the way you guys play, you guys gonna concede a lot of goals. A lot of goals, man. A lot of goals. You guys gonna concede a lot of goals. But the problem is, does it stop you guys from actually going on a run? No. I think Liverpool will draw matches, they will win matches, and I think they will also lose matches too. For me, so they will draw matches, lose matches too. For me, so it's a matter. I've seen this script with Liverpool with City before. City knows how to grand win. Same thing with Liverpool. Liverpool too knows how to grand win. Do Arsenal really know how to grand win? I'm not sure because Arsenal has not done it enough yet for me to say, okay, I'm gonna trust them for me to say, okay, Arsenal can go on a stupid and ridiculous run of the games. So I don't know. We'll see. We'll see if they can go on a run for me. But we'll see. Oliver, turn off your mic so I'll be able to bring you in, brother. Turn off your mic. Okay. So I don't know. Liverpool can go on a run, but I'm worried about them because they concede a lot of chances to opposition. Same thing with City. City concede a lot of chances to opposition. They will score more goals, they will concede. Same thing with Liverpool. Liverpool will score more goals, they will concede. So Arsenal, yes, Arsenal doesn't score enough, but they are good defensive. But again, when you meet opposition who is very clinical, they will score Arsenal. They will. That's what I'm saying. Aston Villa is gonna be tough because they travel to develop to play Aston Villa. Villa doesn't sit back. Villa will attack. They know how to score goals. Same thing with Liverpool. The following week, they play Liverpool. After playing Villa, they play Liverpool. Liverpool in Anfield will score goals. They know how to score. So it's a matter of how many can they keep up. Liverpool has only considered 14 goals this season, second best, and today it was a goalkeeper. I agree. Your team concern is AFCON. Yeah, club has to find a way to fix this AFCON stuff, man. Because yes, you're gonna go to AFCON, but I think Salah will only miss few matches. Not like he's gonna miss few matches, not so much. So for me, you should be fine for me, though. You should be fine for me. So they won't miss matches here, but you should be fine for me, man. So for me, they should be fine because we will see how far they can go, man. Oliver, how are you doing, brother? Oliver, how are you doing? Are you there? Oliver, are you there? Can you hear me? Oliver, can you hear me? I think Oliver is muted. I don't know. It's muted. Can you hear me, Oliver? Oliver, can you hear me? Oliver, can you hear me? I don't know if you can hear me, man. Can you hear me? So I don't know if Oliver can hear me. Can you hear me? Let me know if you can hear me. because you are muted. So yes, SSB is gonna be AFCON. I think it's gonna miss like it depends on how far Egypt go. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven. So the three matches in the group stage, one round of 16, quarter semis and final. So it depends on how far Egypt go. So if Egypt go to the semi-final, I think Salah will miss one, two, three, four, five. I think it will miss like 5 or 6 matches if they go far in the competition. But if they didn't go far, it will only miss maybe three or four matches, maybe three. So maybe three or four matches though if they didn't go far. But if they go far, so if they go far in AFCON, um, so if they go far in the competition, I think Salah will make like 6 matches or 7. Okay, so it depends. We'll see. We'll see how far they can go. But AFCON is they're waiting for the AFCON. And I think a lot of teams will get it. Bournemouth will get it because Bournemouth has African players in them. A lot of teams will get it. Crystal Palace an African team in them. So we'll see. We'll see. So we'll see how far they can go, man. Because Bournemouth has an African team in them. I think Wolves, Chelsea has in Nicola Jackson, Liverpool in Salah, who again in my head, United with Onana. So Arsenal with Thomas Partey, and I think Partey doesn't play for them that much, so they should not be worried because it does not play. So it doesn't play. It doesn't play that much, so they should not be worried about him. So they should not be worried too much about him. But we'll see how far they can go. This for me, looking at the table now is an open table for me. It's an open, very very open. I don't think teams will go 90 points. It's gonna be difficult this year. Looking at the table, it will be very 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 difficult this year for me. Looking at the table, so it's all about take your chances for me. As long as you can take your chances for me. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So we'll see though. We'll see. It's like I still said, it's gonna be tough because the way things play right now, especially with no international break anymore, so teams will be a little bit before you play opposition, you have to be a little bit reserved, and sometimes you have to come out a little bit reserved and go on the team on the counter. So it depends. It depends on how team fears with opposition. But against City, though, you know what you're getting from City. Mm-hmm. You know what you're getting from City. So you know this is going to dominate you. It's all about taking your chances. City will dominate you. So City will dominate you. It's all about taking your chances. So we'll see how far they can go. How far they can go, we don't know. We'll see how far they can go. So we'll see how far they can go. So I don't know. It depends. It depends, though. It depends. For me, it depends. How far they can go, it depends. So for me, it's an open competition with regards to the APL. So what I think after December, I'm gonna then I'll be able to judge majority of the big team. I want to see where they fear in December for me to be able to judge. I want to see where they fear in December, how far teams can go in December for me to be able to judge and say, okay, I know what's going to win the league. Because I think after December, towards January, I should be able to know because then we are getting towards the half of the season where we should be able to like know exactly what's going on because we'll be getting towards like half of the season, maybe towards playing like 19, 20 matches towards January, February. So we should be able to know. We should be able to, guys, like the vid, guys, like the vid, like the vid, guys, like the vid, guys. So we should be able to know. It depends. We should be able to know how far teams can go. So it depends. It depends, man. hmm So we should be able to know. We'll see how far teams can go because this is gonna be very tough in December because with the fixtures in December, you don't know what you're gonna get with the fixtures in December. So it's gonna be a little bit dicey situation. It's a little bit dicey when it comes to that. So, but again, how far can they go? We don't know. We'll see. But again, like I said, the way Liverpool are playing, Liverpool is gonna be conceding so many chances. So, and I think what favor Liverpool is they play they in 2 weeks they play what's called in 2 weeks time they play Manchester United, and in 3 weeks after United they play Arsenal, so, both in Anfield. So that favors them a bit because those are teams that topping the table. Like United are not doing well, but again Arsenal is gonna be because if Liverpool beat Arsenal in a very big margin, then in Anfield it's gonna be tough in Anfield for Arsenal because you can't go defensively with Liverpool. The way Liverpool play, it's gonna be difficult. Even if they concede, they know how to score because they have individual space with them. Trent Alexander-Arnold, Zabasolai, McAllister. They have so many players even Salah. So they have players in them that can hold opposition. They have players that can hold opposition. So it's gonna be interesting though. It's gonna be very, very interesting. It will be interesting, man. It will be. Mhm. It will be interesting though. It will be interesting. We'll see how far they can go. So, uh, so now let's talk about today's match with Chelsea and Enzo because when people talk about Fernandez and Chelsea, he hasn't scored goals. Is this? Is I'm like, guys, Enzo is not that bad. It's just because it's a little bit difficult because sometimes you need an adaptation a lot for you to kind of play at your best. I don't think there is a problem with the way he plays for me, though. I don't have an issue with Enzo Fernandez' style of play. My problem is the team he comes into for me has been shambolic, though. So that's for me. The team he comes into has been shambolic. So I wouldn't blame it too much on Fernandez for me. I would not. I will not blame him on Fernandez for me. The Fernandez has been good, man. And today, he showed it enough for me today, though. So today he showed it enough today for me, which I've been saying, yeah, he scored a header and he scored a penalty. So he showed it for me. So I'm really, really impressed with his performance. And now this is the way forward. Now he score goals now. Now keep the consistency going for me. So and sometimes there are sometimes where he creates a lot of chances for team, but they misses. And people blame it. I'm like, you don't blame Enzo because as much as people want to criticize it, this guy created a lot of chances and you miss. Is that on him? No, that's not on him. So, but today I'm happy he scored those 2 goals. Now I think people will be a little bit back up a little bit on him and let's see the performances if they can be consistent. Because, like I said, it's very key to have consistency when it comes to matches. And that brings me down to our lack of discipline. It makes me worry because we are not disciplined enough. I don't like it because we aren't disciplined enough. And I want us to be disciplined as a team because if we are playing as a team and we are not disciplined enough, it can be worried. We are not disciplined enough because against Newcastle, we got a red card. Today, we get a red card. I don't like that. I do not like that because we get so many red cards, we lack discipline. And that doesn't bode well for me. It doesn't bode well for me because we lack discipline. And when we lack discipline a lot, it doesn't make me happy, man. It doesn't make me happy, man. No. Mm. It doesn't make me happy, man. We like discipline. And going forward, we have to cut out some of our indiscipline in our team. We have to cut it off. It's very, very important. We have to cut off some of the indiscipline in our team. We have to getting a red card, getting 41 yellow card. Just this season only. That's weird, man. I have to cut it off, man. And I think with time, because this team is young, with time, I think we should only get better with time. It's a matter of time, though. I think player like Nkunku, Lavia, I think once they come into the team and they gel into the team for me. So I think they should be fine once those team can gel together with the team and come back with the team for me. I think they should be fine for me though, because I trust the players. So player like that, I trust them enough to have a very good impact on the team, especially Christopher Lukunku, because the amount of chances we create, people say we don't create chances, but the amount of chances we create, so we should be winning with this kind of amount of chances we create. We should be winning. So with Lukunku, it makes me happy. With Christopher Lukunku, I'm happy. With great chances, with those chances we create, we should be winning. We should be winning though, because teams like Wolves, Fulham, Luton Town, Crystal Palace, those teams are defensive teams. They will not come out and play. They will go defensively. Are we good enough to go to like attack them and win matches? Yes, but again, we need our player firing. But we'll see how far we can go. So we'll see. Oliver, how you doing? But I'm happy for Enzo because I think people can just lay off a little bit on him and let the guy just enjoy his football.
Hi, Abdullah. How you doing?
I'm good. I'm good. I couldn't hear you the other time. But I
Yeah,
got your message.
I was on mute and I had to. My system was lagging, so I had to restart my system. That's why.
Okay. Quick, your take on the City sport because I'll see Alan made chances today for Jackson and Nunes. It will have been killed.
Yeah, I saw your comment as well on the Twitter
Yeah,
stream.
if it is Nunes and
Um,
Jackson, both will have been killed.
no, I won't say that. So let's even understand something here first. Let's assess the game. Man City, Spurs. I think that's Man City's bogey team. That's what it's called. If I'm correct.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I don't know how Spurs does this thing. They always look to either get the better of
They
Man
get
City
into
or get
City
a
getting
draw.
more.
It's something about the recent years. It's been like this for like I don't know how long.
Mm-hmm.
Um, it's just a reality. I think it was a very good game. Spurs had a very depleted squad defensively, but
Mm-hmm.
you could see individual mistake from the players like Basuma and whatever. But I'm
Mm-hmm.
glad I got a draw because yeah, I was very excited for them as well. So what you
Yeah.
got in Ireland? Yeah, he missed a couple of chances. It's not new. We see
But
this up.
that first chance in Mays, no,
I know,
that was
like I was surprised myself, but look, that's football in the
Haaland
sense that
of all people.
no. Like look, even Ronaldo, Messi does miss chances as well.
Hey, but that
Let
is dude. Someone of
no. Like
Alan
let's not sound
caliber.
like as if all the chances as a footballer you got to take. Oh no,
Mm-hmm.
yes, a lot of people are pretty much surprised, but that's football. Alan does miss chances sometimes,
A
but the
lot.
reality is, in most cases, is more reliable in those situations. So that's why you want to compare them to Jackson and Nunes. It's like I said, it's a one-off. The good thing for him is team didn't lose. He didn't play well, but his team didn't lose at the same time. So
Mm-hmm.
don't be surprised the next game he gets an hat trick, and
I
that's
will not be
Alan for
surprised.
you.
But
So
again,
that's why you can't
can
compare
we
him
talk
to the
about
likes of Sanchez.
APL
I'm
of
sorry,
it?
what's his name?
I'm waiting to see what our web is gonna say tomorrow. What the fuck is that
Oh, the
referee
referee,
doing?
right?
How?
Um, I get it.
The
Like
first
I
one,
don't know if the
he didn't blow
referee
the
saw
whistle.
the.
He didn't blow the whistle.
I don't know if the
Fine.
referee blew the whistle
No, he did not
before the
blow.
pass was
He
made.
did
I
not
don't
blow the
know.
whistle.
Okay.
He didn't blow
Yeah,
the whistle.
that's a blunder on him then. But
That's
look,
a
these
blunder
people
because
are
he didn't blow
human
the
as well.
whistle.
Like,
Then it was one on one with the goalkeeper and you blew the whistle. I'm like,
yeah, I know. Like, it's a
see,
lot of pressure on the man as
KJMOL
well.
and I would well have a serious. See, they need a serious conversation because we talked about APL being the best league in the world, but we have the worst officiating. They need to
Yeah,
bring the foreign referees to the
I
EPL.
do understand. I feel very I feel very sad for the comment for the what's it called referee as well because I
Mhm.
think he had a very okay game prior to
That's
that
a brain fart.
incident.
That's a brain fart
Yeah, I
officiating.
understand. Like, okay, so like that happened towards the extra
Extra
time,
time,
injury
exactly.
time. What's it
94
called? Yeah,
minutes, one on one with goalkeeper.
yeah,
And
I
you
know.
like
I won't say 1-on-1, but was clear on side on
the
goal. I
problem
get it.
is Grealish even clinical.
Yeah, so like that's not the case here. The ref should have given advantage. I understand,
It gave advantage. It gave the advantage.
but he blew the whistle and
But the
brought it
Bluetooth,
back. I wouldn't say that's something new in the EPL. We've seen this happen, but it's just that Mancity was clear on goal, and that's why everybody's making a big deal of it.
No.
Yes, it was a
Yes,
blunder, but
it was
look,
other
I
teams
think the
also.
ref had a very okay game prior to that incident.
Other teams will react the same thing they react. You won't blame them because football is all about emotions.
I
But
understand.
again,
I understand.
this is where I'm having a go because Howard Webb is the chief executive of the referees. And
Yes.
every weekend they say they suspend, they apologize. This is not about apology, this is blunder. It keep happening week after week, season after season. How far are we going to be going with this officiating? How long? We need the foreign referees, not all English referees, foreign referees in EPL. You can speak English fluently, you can communicate
But
fluently.
like, but Abdullah, do you know something as well? Those foreign referees, we all people are clamoring for, not me.
Mm-hmm.
I would say about they might come to England as well and have the same struggle. I think compared to other leagues, the intensity is different. There's
Mm-hmm.
more spotlight on the referee. Every decision does matter. There's a so it's different. This men rather they're playing the wrestling under pressure.
Yeah,
So they're
absolutely.
human as well. So I don't want to
Mm-hmm.
say all the decision will be gotten right all the time,
Mm-hmm.
but these things happen. I just wish they can get better. That's football. It happens. It's sometimes you get things right, sometimes you get it wrong. And for me, it's just about improving on what they're doing currently. This season, they've not really been good. They've done terrible jobs this season. I'm not gonna lie. But I think back in the days, 15, 10 years ago,
Mm-hmm.
you know, referee officiating was much better. We didn't have this issue with poor officiating like this. There were better
But
standards.
why is he on the EPL that every weekend we get a blunder? Why? What is going
Yeah,
on?
like now there's a lot of technology, there's a lot of scrutiny on any little thing. Unlike those days, I'm not gonna lie to you, like we didn't really talk much about referee. When Mike Dean was pretty much young,
Mm-hmm.
what's it called? I really can't remember their name. The old referees, the guys there,
Lattenberg.
Mark Clattenburg, even before Clattenburg as well. I can't remember the old guy's name, but look, they were pretty much doing their job, and people were not focusing on their performance. Rather, we're focusing more on the performance of the team. But things have changed now. Everybody wants to, the money in the sport now is crazy. So that's why people are really paying attention to the little details as well. So I understand. I understand. Yeah.
Yeah, but again, like I said, I'm willing to see what our job is going to say tomorrow. I'm waiting to see.
He's going to protect his man, in as much as we might.
Will I be
Okay,
surprised?
so like even if he's going to try to protect his man, at the same time, I won't say it's nice for him to come out and say, yes, the referee is terrible, is this, but at the same time,
But again,
he should accept that there's a blunder there, but there
no, no,
should
no,
be
no.
room
But
for
again,
improvement from them.
when Mike Riley was there, Mike Riley even do better than Howard Webb because Mike Riley was the chief executive then before Howard
Mm-hmm.
Webb took over.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there were blunder under Mike Riley, but there was not too much of blunder. Even Howard Webb himself is a blunder in himself as a referee.
Yeah, absolutely. I do
He's a
recall,
blunder himself as a referee.
during his days, referee,
Exactly.
people used to call him the Man United fan, the Sir
Exactly.
Alex
So
Ferguson boy, or
this is
whatever.
happening. Am I surprised this is happening? No. But again, if this keep happening season after season, players will lose their mind. Managers will
um,
lose their mind.
so
It's
I,
impossible.
I, I think,
Alan
look,
almost fought the referee today. Against Manchester City, Pochettino almost fought the referee.
I know.
It happens every day. Arteta almost beat referees. It happens.
But let
So
me let me let me tell
when will
you,
Howard
Abdullah.
Webb come
Let me
out and
let me
admit
tell you,
that this is
Abdullah.
bullshit? He has
What
to
we're
stop.
saying this season, what we're seeing this season is not as worse than what we saw against Barcelona, the Champions League
Yeah, I know.
semi-final,
Yes, yes,
Chelsea.
yes. Mm-hmm.
So the thing there, sometimes as a club, don't leave as a player, don't leave the decision just on the referee. Like you said, Alan. If Alan has taken his chances, he won't have
Exactly.
to he won't have to rely on pop shading on the ref and all
Yeah,
that. So as a team, as a club, you got to do better. Take your chances. Then you won't
I
leave the
agree.
game in the hands of the referee.
Mm-hmm.
So that's it for me.
I
But
agree.
why we okay? Awesome. I thought we were just talking about Man City. Did you speak about Chelsea as well?
We're gonna
Yeah,
talk
you
about
said
that because I'm
something.
leaving Chelsea to the last.
Awesome. Okay. Yeah, I like
Yeah.
that.
So, Blue Eyes, I know you watched the match. Your take on the Man City Spurs match, and what do we do about this referee, Blue Eyes? Because every weekend we get this blunder. I am tired, Blue Eyes. I am tired. I don't tire from referees. Like in Africa, we say when it's your turn, you take it. If you enter, you collect and you shop, you go. Every Blue Eyes, everybody will get this blunder. Everything will get it. You can't move away from it. You can't move away. I don't know what to say about this referee anymore. I don't know.
Yeah, man. Hey, big up everybody, man. We're
Big
done.
up,
We're
big up.
done. We're done. We're done.
Hello.
Yeah, that Man City. You're talking about Man City
Yeah, Man
Spurs,
City,
right?
yeah, of course,
Yeah,
yes.
that was a wonderful game.
That was a very
Ha,
good game. I
that
like
was a
that game.
fantastic game, man. That was a fantastic game. Um, Even though Yves Basuma, it looks like somebody gave Yves Basuma money from the Etihad. It looks like Yves Basuma collect money from somebody. Even though I thought he was fantastic today, Yves Basuma, he made some suicidal mistakes.
Yeah, some blunder.
But that boy, that's a DM, man. He still has a lot of work to bring. There's a lot of work he needs to bring to his game,
Mm-hmm.
but you can see what he's a DM. The boy is technically and tactically sound, ladies and gentlemen. The only problem is he almost sold that game. I don't like it.
Mm-hmm.
But if you think about it, and most people in that position, remember when Jorginho makes a mistake, we lose.
The deal is
Remember,
very close.
no, but what I'm saying is people in that position, when you
Yeah.
make a mistake,
Mm-hmm.
the team will lose. Remember
Yes.
Jorginho always, as soon as
Yes.
Jorginho slip, we
Yeah,
must concede.
we know what's gonna happen.
We must concede, and that's
Mm-hmm.
the same thing that happened to Yves Basuma. But the entire game in general, Abdullahi, fantastic game. Bernardo Silva, my goodness,
What a player, man.
that guy is what I call a businessman on cleats.
What a
I've
player.
never seen the guy is just a joy to watch, ladies and gentlemen. The way that guy operates, it is just magical. The way he takes it to the wings, he comes into the middle. All of a sudden, you don't see him in the field again. You don't see him.
I don't think King Black rates him that much.
Who? Bernardo Silva.
Yeah, he's a very fine player. I told him as well. That
Hey,
guy
hey.
is a
Black
baller,
come here,
man.
we'll hug you, die you. But this
Yeah,
is
he's
a
a
very
good,
good
he's
player.
a baller. I told King Black, this guy, you don't rate
Bernardo
him
na
much, but
baller.
he's a good player, man.
Chai. Oh
He's
boy, oh
technically
boy.
very good. He's a
My
technical
brother, he's a
player.
tidy player. That guy is a world class player. The way
Yeah, I
he
agree
controlled
to
that
that.
game today, even though they didn't win, but the
Mhm.
way he played that game today is the reason why people like Foden saw
Mhm.
food to eat. Is the
He's,
reason why.
he's playing with brain.
Hi, Abdullah, thank you.
He's playing with brain. I like Bernardo Silva a lot. He's playing with
He's
brain. I
playing
like
with brain. He's playing with brain. However, let's talk about Kulusevski.
yeah, very good today. It was very good.
Chai.
It was very good.
That thing he did to
Natanake.
oh my goodness, man.
Wait, can I blame Ake or
Of course. No,
how
you
do I
know
put
what?
it?
You have this. The thing is, the way Ake defended, it's
It's
not his
poor. It's
fault.
poor.
But he in I think in basketball they call it being. He got bodied.
Yeah.
He got bodied. That's what you call being bodied, man.
Mm-hmm. Because I don't think Kulusevski would do that to Diaz. He won't do that to Diaz. That's
Yeah.
number one. He will not do that to Diaz.
No, but
Diaz and him is a it's a
no.
mismatch.
But listen, what you're missing, Abdullah. You see what Kulusevski did. I don't
Mm-hmm.
think it doesn't. If any defender, no matter how big you are, if you fall asleep the way Nathan Ake falls asleep,
It's game over.
Kulusevski will punish you. He will punish
Yeah.
you
Mm-hmm.
because he exploited the weak side. He
Yeah.
went on the weak
I
side
agree.
of Nathan Ake. Not only did he go on his weak side, he quacked him while
I
doing
agree.
it.
I agree.
It was a fantastic game. All in all, you know what? It was a 6-goal thriller. I was impressed with. I called it a last ditch save by Coach Ange at Tottenham. I thought bringing in who did he bring in?
Oliberg took off Bissouma in the first half.
No, he didn't take out Besuma. Besuma almost finished
No,
the
he
game.
took out
Right?
Bissouma. He took out Bissouma. He took him out. He brought
Yeah,
him.
but not in the first half.
Is
No,
he in the first half? Or is he-
no, Abdullah,
No,
you
he
didn't
took him
watch
out
the
in
game.
halftime. Is he halftime?
No, Besuma almost finished the game. You didn't watch the game, Abdullah.
When did he not bring Oliberg?
Chai.
Because I wonder, I was like, because I was watching this, I was like, what is
Who did he
Bissouma?
take out to bring in Besuma? Remember, Besuma caused them to tie the game. You're telling me, basically, you're saying Besuma in first half. Besuma's mistake was the reason why City scored that third goal. So you can imagine how long he played in the game. He was in the game for a long time.
Well, I remember when Alan squared the play to Grealish. Yeah.
Exactly. It was because of Besuma. That was towards the end of the game. Yeah.
No, I remember.
Yeah.
80 something minutes.
I
Yeah.
can't remember who this guy came in for.
Højbjerg.
Yeah, I can't remember who Højbjerg came in for. But when he came in, that game just changed completely. Completely. Brought balance to the game. Listen, fantastic game. It favors everybody.
Everybody.
Tottenham did us a favor.
Mm-hmm.
Tottenham did everybody a favor just to calm City down, just pipe them down, and it's going to keep them nervous at the same time too. So
Yeah.
hey,
And it will keep them motivated too. Navas,
motivator for it. Who?
nervous and scared a little bit because they know they've got 3 points in a row. They've draw back to back.
Are you
And this is
serious?
the first time it's happening since 2017, 2018.
Yeah, Rodri looked very tired today.
Yeah, he's suspended for the next match.
He picked up a yellow.
Yeah, 5 yellow card.
What do you guys think about?
No Rodri, bless. No Rodri, no Doku.
Wow. Let me ask you a question.
Doku is injured.
Let me ask you a question.
Okay.
What do you think about Rico Lewis?
Rico Lewis is good, but for me, I see him more as a midfielder rather than a right back though. But I think this is my concern now.
He's young and raw, eh?
Very good player, but again, the way City concede goals, the way City and Liverpool concede goals, as a rival fans, it doesn't look good. The way they concede, those two teams, the way they concede goals, City has a talent for me. I think what they are lacking is the combination of defender. Who is Pep is going to combine together? Does he play Ake, Stones, Vardy? So he's having a problem because John Stones is not fit. So that's what the issue is. He's managing John Stones. He's not fit yet. And I think when John Stones is fit, I think he will go back to the central defender. As long as John Stones is fit, I think he will go back to the central defender. Stones needs to be fit because he's been in and out of the team because of injuries. Stones needs to be fit.
Hold on. Something else, Abdullah. I know. I hear you with Stone. Somebody who is a very, very tidy player too for Man City, and I know is young and has a long.
Are you talking about?
No.
Rico Lewis.
No, I talked about Rico Lewis already. Is this young man that they call Akonji?
Oh, Akonji.
That boy is a tactically sound player.
I like him. Sometimes he has a brain fart.
No, his ceiling is high. He still needs to learn, but I can see why City picked. I can see why City bought him.
But sometimes he has a brain fart.
No, the guy, the way he drifts into midfield is I don't think anybody else can do it in the league, man. As a defender, the way that boy.
John Stones does it.
No, but the way he does it, that's what I'm saying. There's a way he does it that I like. Yeah, this guy, please let me just talk, Kenny. Don't come out with that pessimism, please. Let me just finish what I want to talk here.
I didn't say no pessimism.
There's nobody that's good for you. Let me just finish talking here.
I just said Stone's better than him. I didn't say he's not good at it.
Come on here. With that too. That's soft stuff. But yeah, like I was saying, that boy Akonji again is another tidy player that you see. Pep. Now I'm understanding Pep. He's picking up players that can play in different positions, but I think it's going to end up catching up to him this season because you're going to have all these players that are that can do everything but masters of none. Because look at Doku now. Doku does everything, but I don't think Doku can finish yet too.
Yes, I have a problem.
Jeremy Doku. I don't think he can finish yet.
That guy can play ball. I have a problem.
But I don't know if he can finish.
Yes, I think today. I think he's injured or suspended. I'm not sure. I don't
know I think injury. But again, you have all these players that can play all these different positions. I hope it doesn't come back to bite you in the end because who are your actual?
Because I'm surprised because
I'm like hold on. Who are your purists? Like, who are your pure? I know Bernardo Silva is a purist in midfield, but it's looking like every other person plays different positions. So in a game like today, look at what happened today. At the end of the day, Tottenham were still able to still nick that point.
Alan missed chance a lot. I don't even know.
And it was Highline versus High. That's another thing about this game: Highline versus Highline.
Highline, God bless you. If you are good enough, score your highlight. And
Highline versus Highline.
Man. He missed chances, man.
Highline versus Highline.
Yep. Two highline together. It's all about how many of you guys can score those highline. So it was a very good entertaining match. I love the matches.
I enjoyed the game. It was a fantastic game. I enjoyed it.
But Blaise, refereeing again. How far can we go with this referee? I'm tired, man. I'm
I know.
tired.
Listen,
But wait, first you say play on. Then player was one-on-one with goalkeeper and you blew the whistle. I'm like, is somebody pursuing you from your village? It's confusing me. Oh. When you give a play, when you say it play on, and the player was already playing on, one-on-one with goalkeeper and you blow the whistle. No, it's a free kick. Come back. I'm like, excuse me? Are you high on something? I don't know, man. Howard Webb needs to fix something because every day, Blues, we get apology from EPL. We are sorry. We are sorry. We will not do it again. Because I know I was going to be a blunder when it comes to referee. So is he going to admit there is a mistake now? He has to be suspended because I don't know. This happens every weekend. No, Blues, I'm confused. It happens to every club. If VR will finish you today, let it go. Next weekend it will be somebody else. So I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know, man. That's why it's very important to. Hey, we haven't talked about Chelsea, but I want to say something about that Chelsea game. I'm not going to talk about
it last. We'll talk about
last. Okay, but I want to say something.
Yeah, because it confused. I'm like, now I'm waiting to see tomorrow what our group is gonna say. Is our group gonna come out and say we are sorry, we'll not do it again? Is it gonna come out? Because every manager has been hit with either suspension, having a go at a referee. When are we gonna have a conversation of referee getting dismantled out of officiating? When? Referee players get suspended, managers get suspended. Is referee gonna get suspended?
It makes these referees are they're the problem is it's the introduction of technology has shattered the status quo. So everybody now is readjusting their seatbelts.
Yeah.
And you're finding that referees, because now referees are feeling like they're being overchecked.
Exactly.
They're being too careful to the point that they're now being robots. Mm-hmm. You know, some of these referees are not, you can just tell these referees, that proactivity in them has been taken away since the introduction of VAR. And the only ones with big characters, listen, the ones that will survive, the ones that will rise to the top are the ones with big characters that can
Michael Oliver is only the best
that can surpass technology, that can look at technology and see, you know what, this thing no be penalty, this thing no be offside. Yeah. That can say to himself, this thing no be offside. But the problem is everybody is trying to play safe. Mm-hmm. So now, unless the league is looking at, hopefully that after all this, we're able to pick up big characters as referees, fine. But all these referees that fold like cards, man. When you fold like a card, when you fold like a deck of cards and you run to technology to save you, then guess what's going to happen? You're a slave to the system, man. You're a slave to the system. Is that what you want? If that's the case, guess what? There's going to come a time when we don't need referees.
Mm-hmm. Because, guys, managers are getting suspended, players are getting suspended, even captains. And I'm like, if those players are getting suspended, I expect referee to get the same autonomy the players and managers are getting. But now, the chief executive of the referee is Howard Webb. Is a calamity of blunder. Am I surprised? No. I've seen Howard Webb being a calamity of blunder for a very long time. So when he become a chief executive, does it surprise me? No. But again,
go and Google what for those of you and any football historians, I think it was 2008, 2007, what Howard Webb did to Nigeria in under 23 World Cup, Nigeria versus Chile. Somebody Google that and find Howard Webb. Google it. He's been doing it for a very long time. I remember people were writing at that time. I remember that was 2008, 2009. People were even writing petition for Howard Webb because of what he did in that game, Nigeria versus Chile. And today, that same Howard Webb is Abdullah. What's his position now?
Chief executive of referees.
That's funny, man. That's funny, man.
And when you get this blunder and EPL referees, am I surprised? No, because it's Howard Webb. I'm not surprised because it's Howard Webb. I'm not surprised it's Webb because Webb is a calamity of blunder. So I'm waiting to what he's going to say tomorrow with regards to referee. Because I remember he banned Antonio Taylor to championship. The following week, he brought him back. Because of blunder.
Let me tell you some names that will haunt Chelsea fans. For those that know, Howard Webb is one. Michael Clattenburg Google that name
Yeah.
as well.
Antonio Taylor.
Flamberg, man.
Exactly, Kenny. Remember what Clantenburg did 2012, 2013? Up to tomorrow, we'll never forget that thing.
Antonio Taylor.
No, go
Anthony
Google
Taylor,
2012, 2013, when they said Mikel attacked somebody for change room. That was Man U versus Chelsea. When Rooney had a masterclass of a game that game, anyways. But yeah, listen, officiating is always going to be officiating, man. The bottom line is, can your team play? Can your team?
Yeah, but this is the issue, I'll be right. If we are being transparent with regards to bringing these rules into EPL in terms of the rules and the laws, I'm okay with the laws. I'm fine with the laws. But if managers and players are getting booted, referees should be getting booted too. They are not special. They make stupid blunders. And because they are referee, we kind of say, don't worry.
Okay, Abdullah, I think you're going to extreme at this point in time.
I'm not going to because it's annoying.
So ask yourself, how many referees do you have? If imagine half of the referee does make blunders, so you're going to literally change all the referees. I understand there's room for improvement. They should be doing better.
Yeah. And you need 4 of them for game as well. There's a lot of referees.
Let me ask you guys a question. Maybe I'm trying to learn something here. So, does VAR reserve the right to cancel a final call made by a physical referee?
Yes.
No, if it's a penalty or a red card,
he has a final say.
That's it. No, it's not final say. They will recommend you to go. At the end of the day, it's still your choice.
But sometimes
it's your choice to choose. Yeah, that's the thing is that the thing is, a lot of these refs, as soon as VAR recommend, they choose to overturn the decision. But if you want to stick by you can stick by what you said. It's just that a lot of them they're scared to stick by the decision.
There you go. Okay.
Obviously, I know they get. There's a point system as well. I know they get like rated as well each game. So I don't know. Maybe if you don't listen to VAR, maybe you get less points. I don't know. So that's why I think a lot of them are scared to not stick with their guns.
But the problem,
we can.
But the problem is because when I look at the referees, yes, for me, watching referee and watching EPL, Michael Oliver is the only one that's the better head out of those three referees because he has brain. He knows how to officiate match.
Rob Jones.
Yeah, he's new though. I like him. He's new.
Rob Jones. Yeah, he's good.
Do you know who I think gets a bad rap? AK. Do you know who I think gets a bad rap?
Is that Ariel? Is that Ariel? Oh my goodness. Exactly.
Long time.
So hold on. Liverpool scored 4-3 today. You say make you come out. No problem.
No. I've been talking.
I don't have any time for any gossip now. Yes. Look at you.
Imagine. So because Liverpool scored 4 today, no problem.
No, it's because
that's how William is feeling.
No, the only reason I'm here is because Project Ronaldinho has started.
Who? Project Ronaldinho.
Project Ronaldinho.
Who's that?
Who is that?
Who else? Trent now.
No be lie, yo. Listen, that's not a lie.
Am I lying?
It's not Ronaldinho. No, he's a great player, but ain't no Ronaldinho.
But he's special, dude. He's special, dude.
He's special, yeah.
Can I explain myself? I know I announced with
yes, please go ahead.
Can I explain myself? Now, Ronaldinho to me, I was born 95, so Ronaldinho I think is the first great player I ever saw in terms of the best, bona fide best player. I think he's the best I ever saw. And the first one. Ronaldinho, in my opinion, Scolari, who also came to your club, one day I will do a space on Twitter about Scolari's tenure at Chelsea.
That shit was horrible, man. That shit was trash.
I will not join.
You're gonna be on your own.
I will send all of you the space. We'll talk about that data.
Don't send me link. I will not join you. I won't join.
All I want to talk about, AK, in that space, all I want to talk about is the day he wore that very blue Chelsea polo.
Yo, this guy, man.
Then he used to rock. I swear he had a grey one. He used to rock the grey one and the white and the blue one. He always wore polo. Funny time, man. Shout out to Chelsea, man. You got Scolari. I remember Ronaldinho left Scolari. Then I remember Ronaldinho in PSG. I think it's even Blue Eyes that said Okocha was the one that taught Ronaldinho that stuff.
Yes.
It was from you I got that. I've been repeating it on Twitter. I've been stealing your clouds.
Good.
That's cap, man.
No, it's not cap. It's
Listen,
PSG. What are you talking about?
the
They
streets
play
enjoy
together.
that
No,
one.
but people are acting as if
They play
Okocha just
Yeah,
fathered the guy. That.
No, it's not. That's not.
He
what
was
they're
killed
doing.
before. He was killed
Kenny,
before he
that's
met
not
Okocha.
Yeah, no, Kenny, I know your Cameroonian sentiment will always kick in. But let me tell you.
I'm not Cameroonian. I'm not Cameroonian.
Yes, you are. Okay.
Why these accusations put on my name? I'm not Cameroonian.
No, but listen, nobody's.
Don't put me with Onana and these man. Nah. That's not me. Please.
No. Nobody's saying. Listen, Okocha was this guy's mentor. Look at
Yes,
the way.
no.
Look at this guy. Look at the way Ronaldinho plays football. Look at his game.
He's Okocha.
But it's like Kenny didn't watch Okocha now. It's okay. Again, he didn't even
So
watch
the,
it.
so the reason why I'm saying
Obviously, I was too young. I watched highlights. I watched highlights, but
Exactly. Just let it be.
I watched highlights.
Get it.
I watched highlights.
Just let it be.
I
Exactly.
only have a little bit left. I'll ask
Manto, I'm not mad at
let me-
it, but like people saying that
Kenny,
he taught him everything, that's too far.
Let me just finish.
Nobody
why.
said he
So
taught him
for me,
anything.
for me, Blue Eyes,
Right.
for me, I've never seen Ronaldinho play Barcelona right card. I didn't see him play in any position. So why I think Trent, and I had to come to this particular stream because this is too much for Twitter. Why I think Trent is Project Ronaldinho is because Trent presents the same set of problems, in my opinion, as Ronaldinho.
What skill set exactly?
How?
Is it a dribbling? Is it the ability?
I
to
didn't
make
say
a
skill. I
pass?
said the same set of problems.
You
for
see
a manager.
problems.
He provides the same set of issues. You must cater to him.
Yeah.
I think he has reached that level. He deserves a custom job description.
You have to defend Trent. It's true. You have to defend Trent.
Like what I'm saying, my last statement is let me just steal this word you use, defend. For a manager, your position when you're working with Trent must be on the defensive. Like you have to have your spears up. It can't be something where you treat him like, no, you have to be ready for what this player will do, because this player will put you in the headlines for good and bad reasons on the pitch. You understand? It's not a joke managing this boy.
I'm not trying to discredit Trent here. He's a fantastic, individual player. But when you bring him to the like of, the skill set to Ronaldinho, I don't understand that.
Okay, did Ronaldinho have a position?
I don't
Did
understand.
Ronaldinho have a position? You're not
I
getting.
don't understand. Like you made it sound like as if an opposition is playing against Liverpool.
No, it's about. Do you know the word enigma? Do you know enigma?
It's just poetry. I get it.
I don't think Trent even costs more havoc than Salah. If you look at as from an opposition point of view.
What he's trying to say. No. Let me explain. I think
Salah is a functional player.
That's why I asked you a question.
No.
What exactly are you?
No, what it means that basically you have to cater to him. Basically, you have to.
You do.
Step one, the job description. Step one,
you have to set up your team to avoid him from destroying your what.
Yeah, you said team. You have to set up your institution.
Okay,
will you say a team does set up one player to mark him?
It's not my
no.
I'm asking. You tell me. I'm not.
Let me say.
No.
Can I jump in? And
I've been talking. I've been talking.
Let me jump in. I'm not a Liverpool fan. Help me out here. But the fact that Trent can play between the lines. The wide line
quality.
And the midfield, it forces the opposition team to drift both ways. On top of that, he will punish you with free set pieces. So how do you defend Trent? The question is, how do you defend Trent? You have to solve. So what I'm hearing here is that in every game, Olua, you have to solve for Trent. You have to.
So that means the team does set up to defend Trent or not nullify him or what?
Absolutely.
You have to.
Absolutely.
Wow.
It's definitely a danger.
He's a danger player. But when you say like Ronaldinho, I think you're I think it. Okay, I don't want to discredit
Yeah,
him.
NK,
He's a
yeah.
quality player.
It's the
Just give it
truth,
to
though.
him. I don't
Post
want
put
to
you out
talk
there.
about friends.
We
Yeah,
all
to
embraced that
nullify him.
position and said, okay, and we played
You
all
Yeah,
know,
right.
they did.
no, listen. It's the fact that you see now he's doing what even pisses me off with Trent, because I'm an opposition fan, is now he even knows how to disappear and appear. When you can bring that to your game, then I know you stepped up. I don't say disappear and appear a lot for a lot of players, but for this kid, for what I'm noticing now, all of a sudden I see Trent. All of a sudden I don't see him. So what it says to me is he's now learning how to, what do you call it? Slip. You slip that back line. Slip that
You
back
know,
line.
Black, the first
Yeah.
person, the first player I ever heard you use that phrase, I've been using it. Ask a Black. I've been stealing your clout for Twitter. The first person that you used that phrase, and I'll never forget when Osimhen came with Napoli in the sort of dead rubber kind of in Anfield, and you talked about Osimhen versus Konate, and he was doing gra. You said that Osimhen must develop the ability to disappear and appear.
Ah!
You
Ah!
it's still.
My
I
brother,
remember that day.
you go school, my brother. Ah! That is
I remember the day you said
There's
that.
been a lot of disappearing lately.
Yeah, exactly. No, Kenny, that's the problem. Some people know how to disappear,
I
but
think
don't
you
know how to
called it
play.
hide and seek, like as a striker, you
Exactly.
have to be able to play hide.
They'll just come from nowhere and boom, game
Some
is
people
done.
know how to disappear, which is great, but they cannot appear again.
Femino.
That's another guy.
I agree. Familiar.
Yeah, I don't know where Blue Eyes comes with all these codes, man. This guy.
No, it's not quotes. It's just ball. It's
So
ball,
let me
man.
come to
Kenny, it's
ball
let me
talk.
come, let me
It's
come
ball,
to
man.
because in our country, if he enter you, the top and this week, next week it might not be yours. What do
Yo,
we do with EPL officials? Because it's getting
With the
annoying.
referees.
That's Abdullah's
It's getting
biggest
annoying.
problem.
Referees.
Yeah, it's getting annoying.
But
Because today I'm like, you said play on, and it was 1-on-1 with the keeper, and you said, boom, go back. I'm like, do you have a brain fart?
okay,
What is
hold
going with you?
on. Because you guys know sometimes when I do spaces, Abdullah will just come and talk about referee. I have to allow him to have his rants almost twice weekly. He must rant about referee. So I know I understand this is not a new fee. So my thing with the referees, firstly, if I can ask you and everybody else, do you still believe in the fish and chips United Kingdom phrase of it evens itself out over the season?
Yes.
Do you still
I did up
Okay,
until this
do
season.
you still
I
believe that
did up
stuff?
until this season. I did up until this season. Hey, I used to be like,
this season is a calamity.
up until this season, bro. I don't know what's
I
happening this
was
year.
probably one of those guys that believed the whole even out because it genuinely used to, at least in terms of my own idea of football come. However, right, I admit that VAR has taken away even the elements of stuff even itself out because what I hate the most is that the referees are giving us some performances of like, when there's scrutiny on them, then one weekend they'll have clean performances. That lets me know that it's actually generally a bit of laziness in the job because why are they always on job in terms of who goes where? They'll make sure Taylor, one good one is managing this one. They'll be, every time they're under pressure, Michael Oliver suddenly will be doing VAR and match day. They'll give Michael Oliver double shift. Sunday and Saturday shift. Suddenly they know who needs to be
Double shift.
I've seen, sometimes you see Oliver Saturday, he'll do Arsenal Fulham at home. Then you see VAR fourth official at Tottenham. You say, geez, Oliver, you're really the only one that they roll out when they're stressed. So that's my first issue is that even down to like the rota and the jobs, I hate the fact that they do much better when they piss everybody off. I hate that shit. Like, if you guys are going to be assholes, just be assholes. Don't show us that you can actually fix up for a one weekend. Then they'll go back to being lazy. On the other side, though, as a Nigerian, we cannot kill institutions. We can't just kill every institution. So whilst PGMOL and the referee, whoever the institution, who else is that governs them, we can't want anarchy. Let me copy Simon Jordan's stuff on it. He was basically saying that the managers, and I agree with him on this is where I'll stop talking. The managers can't be trusted because they want anarchy. They want a situation where it's just constant mud slinging left, right, and center. Ban these journalists from this press conference if they ask about referee, this, that, and the other. So I think that is true. Like Arteta and Arsenal statement for me was shocking when they did that one over the Newcastle goal. My friend, Liverpool only made a statement because the lawyers probably told them they had to, based on the fact that it was only about an offside goal. We've had lots of different issues with referees, but we almost were blessed because I was at the game, the Tottenham Liverpool game, and my friend texted me after the game. So we were blessed because the problem we had, it was almost how would I say it, guys? Like it was almost like a non-emotional complaint. There was no bias to it. You know when somebody gets blessed with the perfect circumstance to complain. We were blessed because it was an offside mistake. It was a black and white binary mistake. Whereas Arsenal, you're talking about, oh, this person, they missed a push, this, that, and the other. So that's basically my point, that like, I don't want us to just think that what we want is anarchy. We don't want that, man. We don't want that. We need some respect for refs, or us as clubs will kill each other. We'll eat each other alive.
Yeah, but this is it now. If players and managers are getting booted and getting suspended, I expect the same stuff to happen to referees. You can't tell me to play on, and I'm one-on-one with my
goalkeeper. But they do. They get sent to championship sometimes for 1 or 2 weeks.
And they go back the next weekend. What kind of suspension is that?
Okay, then they can increase it. I agree.
What kind of suspension is that? If you're gonna give, because I get a red card, straight red card, three match ban. If referee is making blunder, I expect him to get a 10 match ban or 15 match ban.
Yeah.
Period.
Yeah.
So that tells me when you come back after that 15 match ban, it will behave as a normal human being. It won't make any mistake because he knows 15 match ban. If I'm gonna come back, I'm gonna be in trouble. All eyes on me. It won't make that mistake.
Do you really think? I don't want to take the conversation left, but do you really think referees get paid enough?
I see. This is the problem now.
They don't get paid enough for me, bro.
I hate to do this bullshit.
How much do they get paid?
See, this is
don't they get paid per game? They get paid per game, right?
Them niggas are sending invoices, blue eyes. Like,
this is how I feel, because I believe, especially the referees, there's a lot of politics with this referee stuff, and which I'm like, yes, I can understand politics and everything. I understand that, but also referees know this is your job as a referee. Officiate your job, officiate your match like as a referee, but there's too much bias in some way. I'm like, some referee come to the I'm like, this is a balance penalty. It's a play on. And when VAR call them, don't you see this is a penalty? And I'm like, what annoys me most is when our web give us the videos of Monday and Tuesday. Check.
No, that shows.
Check. Hold on. Check. Hold on.
All right, but Abdullah, you also need to understand the referee is not just working individually; he's got a team as well.
Mm-hmm.
So you make it sound like as if it's just one man. He's got a team as well.
I don't know who is talking. I don't know who is talking, but that point is so important, Abdullah, because the first VAR, I don't know if anybody here is of that region, but when Asamoah Gyan had that penalty, the first VAR, I'm not bringing up the penalty, just the admin.
Was that the World Cup?
Do you know that the first VAR ever?
You think so?
Because it didn't exist. They did it based on this is fucked up, man. Like, we don't want to start a race war. Yes, that was the first, because it wasn't VAR, but they stopped. That was not meant to happen now. My nigga on the fourth official said, yo, man, I don't know if we're going to start a race war, but this Suarez guy fully handballed that shit. Like, we need to do something. There was no protocol. They took it into their own hands.
But Suarez's infraction was as glaring as can be.
Yeah.
But either way, there was no stipulation in the law at the time for them to stop the game, but they did it.
Oh, so you're talking about the clock ticking. I see. You're talking about the clock ticking.
I'm saying that as a ref, it's a conscious play. And the problem the refs have right now, I feel, sorry, not right now, the problem I feel we have as fans, which is correct, the refs are trying to move like they have no conscience. It's almost like they're trying to compete with VAR for how
exactly. That's what I was just saying. Exactly. They're becoming robots.
The whole point of human versus whenever there's any human versus machine debates, whatever. Normally, where the humans can rely is that the machine will never. The machine can't replace. I understand. I know what it means to travel up to this 6 hours away to go down south. So I know what it means that these away fans are going to see some bullshit result. I know how to ref it 12:30 versus the 3 p.m. versus the 8 o'clock. This, that, and the other. But it's like they're trying to compete with the machines based on the lack of emotion, the lack of empathy, trying to hide behind rules. I'm like, dog. All the technology. If these guys are going to behave like robots, then bring tech.
But save the money on paying referees. Thank you.
Wait, I have a question on this because some people. Do you feel like they should? Do you feel
paying referees bring tech?
Make
it an all-tech game.
Do you feel like they should ref?
I don't mind.
Do you feel like they should ref the game, or do you feel like they should ref according to the laws?
Call it a Tesla game. You could call it a Tesla game.
No, but that's the thing is that because some people sometimes like is in the laws, but like some people say you should let it go. Like I should do ref the game.
Guides the game. Come on, that's the how do you? So everybody can.
No, because there's some in certain areas sometimes they give yellow card for some stuff. They don't give the yellow card for some stuff. No, they might give a red card for some stuff. Depending on games, like games are refereed differently. Like not every game is refereed the same.
So
okay, let me see.
If that's the case, then you'll be prone to more errors because for a referee, what he feels based on his instinct is a foul. We as fans might not see as a foul. So that will be controversial.
Wait. 1 sec. The thing is, you have to look at it in terms of how you judge referee performance. Because for me, although everybody always does like prop for referees in World Cup and Champions League and stuff like that, even in FA Cup, for me in England, I actually think FA Cup referee is pretty decent. But the reason why is because players, let's talk about the ones that we like, which is obviously the footballers in this whole game. Our players, all of our teams, they approach tournaments different to how they approach league games. And I think that matters as well. I'm not trying to like say any of this is wrong. For example, I said, and I've seen it in the evidence, that when Arsenal got Rice, I was worried, forget the football, just based on fuck's sake, like Arsenal finally have a nice English face when they go up to a referee for their complaints. Like they have a guy that can say, "Oh, come on, Simon," and Simon will be saying, "Wait, is this a Chelsea stream? Are Chelsea fans gonna lie to me that you didn't know that having that John Terry, Sherlock Holmes cap wearing looking guy wasn't the perfect face? How come you didn't say Solomon? No, don't get me mad.
This is crazy.
Don't get me mad. How come, please, guys? How come you didn't? How come you guys didn't used to send Solomon Kalou to complain to Klassenberg?
Yo, no, this is I don't know what's up on my agenda. This is crazy.
First,
you guys have the perfect faces.
You ain't lying. You don't lie. You don't lie.
You see, please, okay. Are you telling me 09 and Chelsea? Which kids did you have? Was it Samsung?
Samsung still.
Samsung. Yeah, Samsung.
Are you telling me Eddie Ref is chatting shit if he sees John Terry and Frank Lampard walking to?
No, I think it's just about their communicative skill.
I mean, they were leaders. Like,
it's the fact that they are English, they're Anglo-Saxons.
Oh my!
Really?
Why didn't Ashley Cole go up and talk for the team?
No.
Communicative skill than
obviously, speaking the language is going to help. Yes.
No, it's not just about speaking. It's just about the way you communicate as well. As a leader, the way you communicate also matters as well.
I think that's
we use the wrong words.
Let me quickly go in the shadow now.
It's all about
because if you look at Bruno Fernandez, bro, every time I see him go and complain, I just think you're not getting the call, dog. Look at your face. Just look at your face.
So
you look annoying.
Body language is
you look like an annoying guy.
If Trent get baptized and become born again, and the Holy Ghost enter him, it still cannot be one of the abomination.
Nobody. Hey, let me answer that comment, Abdullah. Please put that back up. Nobody here is saying that Trent is Ronaldinho.
Nobody
Ronaldinho is like poetry. It's like a vision. Yeah, it's like another way.
Ronaldinho.
Hold on. Abdullah, let me just say something. It's like another way of saying Trent can play in different positions. So beware.
That's all.
That's all. Just beware. Trent can play in different. It's like saying Projecto Cocha for Trent. It's the same thing. You could have coined it Projecto Cocha.
It just means stay dangerous. Just stay dangerous.
Nobody's comparing. No, Ronaldinho is Ronaldinho.
No one is comparing. Yeah.
No. That mold is done. That you see that mold of Ronaldinho is done. That one. That's why Ronaldinho's Mount Rushmore.
It's impossible. It's impossible. I think Ronaldinho talent is impossible now.
SSB says,
No, it's impossible. Nobody can do that. No.
Doesn't deserve that much respect. I agree with Abdel 100%. They also said Rev should get into bigger troubles, but again,
they don't get paid enough. So why are you sounding like a safe?
This guy talk about big trouble.
So SSB said, if you drive a car and drive into,
no, are you not? Abdullah, please, we have to be serious. Are you not seeing the refs in the athletic? They go to Saudi to collect extra invoice to top up for the mortgage. Please, guys, let's be respectful here. Cost of living crisis.
No, bullets, the machine do not have conscience. They will be corrected at 9% at the time. Ref Abaya, the support teams too. I agree with that.
So what is he saying? He said he prefer machine? Okay,
yes.
There you go.
Yeah, technology.
So who's getting the contract? Is it Oracle?
I
you know that one, the big deal. That contract.
So guys, you guys,
let me tell you something, guys. Referee license should be like referee license should be like a driver license. If you don't do your job properly, you get your license taken.
That's a really nice point.
I agree. Maybe
like points on your license. That's a sick point.
This is a part-time job for referee. A referee can be trained. If you ask all of the Premier League referees do a lie detector test and bring up their decision, they will fail. No matter bias, simple.
No, but listen. You guys are underestimating this point that was brought up. That we're talking about this whole thing about virtualizing the whole officiating experience.
Mm-hmm.
First things first, the EPL will save a lot of money in paying salaries.
Yeah,
it's going to be a streamlined process where you just engage tech, man. And people like them, Todd Bowley, are chomping on the bits to jump on that kind of opportunity.
Yeah, Todd Bowley will bring IBM as partner.
Look at listen, you see what's going on in the NBA now. The NBA they've created like a Champions League in football.
Yes,
they created a Champions League, and the reason they did that is not because they are targeting the EPL. Let me tell you, guys, just be aware. Now the NBA has Champions League. They call it, what do they call it again? They call it
they are bringing a new rules next season, which
in-house
I need to have that competition with you guys. Same bins next season. Same bins. So when a player complain too much to referee, get the 10 minutes out, it's gonna be out of the
all those things are going to change the game, man. I don't like that.
They're bringing it into APL next
season. You know they're going to start. Guess what's going to come next? Can you guess?
What's gonna
commercials?
Maybe. But again,
every drink.
What makes me happy? They're gonna be.
But Abdullah, just before you go, can I just speak on the point system? There's one last factor which I think, especially a club like Chelsea, having been in Europe for many years, so I don't know if it's a factor, but as a Liverpool fan, we had to delve into this when, for me, our manager, Klopp. Do you guys remember the game against Tottenham when Harry Kane was being a cunt? Robertson got bloody red carded. We drew the game, I think, and it was just a really, really annoying game. But they didn't take off Kane, and Paul Tierney and Klopp had a bust up.
Yeah, I remember.
Remember Klopp said, "I don't have any problem with anyone else except for you," and all this. He bullied him. It was quite bad. It really. And Paul Tierney. You know, these institutions in the UK, like they hate when their staff show weakness. So Paul Tierney's performance as a referee was very poor. You know, I can imagine Howard Webb or whoever it was that critiqued it at the time, because it
was Mike Riley. It was Mike Riley then.
Yeah, okay, yeah. Paul Tierney didn't shout back at Klopp. He kind of just accepted it. It was really, really sad. Like he didn't represent authority. So since then, we had big issues with PGMOL. I'm sure you guys know about our complaints about our 12:30 kickoffs, all sorts of things. But we always play in a way that we try and avoid the referee. Club's tactics don't give us the opportunity to complain about the referee. When we lose games, it's sad because we lose games. But like when people like Ancelotti beat club, it's very, very football focused. It's not. You don't need to use referee stuff to beat club. In fact, that's the easiest way if you try and involve cheating tactics like Newcastle. Those kind of teams, club likes to deck them because they like to use referee.
Yeah, but I hear you, Arion. But the problem is teams have lost to you because of referee gas. I don't know if that makes sense.
Are you saying VAR? Like
I know. I say that same referee. You're saying that Klopp, which I think I understand what you're saying. That Klopp out coaches any potential referee havoc. He tries to coach around it, right?
Yes.
So, but at the same time, you have a lot of teams complaining losing to you because of referee bias.
What do you mean bias? Like what?
Favoring, like most decisions going your way. How many penalties did you guys get?
No. See, that complaint in terms of the data has no standing, especially if you consider the level of foul. For example, for me, just to give you my criteria first, before I just say you're wrong. My criteria, for example, is when you have totting up of professional fouls, and that is built into your tactics, like a Fernandinho. That, to me, is when I enjoy Guardiola losing, when you can see the tactic. I see Matthias Nunes, a fantastic dribbler against the Wolves when they lost. Guardiola brought him on, and he was taking the ball to the corner flag and shit. And I'm just like, okay, cool. Guardiola is in his time-wasting, shooting bag again. That means he's nervous about his team. So I infer a lot from how you kind of use tactics related to the referee with your own team. So for me, in terms of the point system, let me go back to what I wanted to say. So in the Premier League handbook, I saw that we all grade referees in Europe. So we as the representing teams, whenever we're in the Champions League, we give a score of the different referees to help give anecdotal evidence to UEFA. And I have no proof of this, but there's a lot of Liverpool fans. Some of them even had some of the early recordings. You know, these content creators that have like the Super Y Scout account, and then they have some account with like PA or whichever press release holder it is. You know, these guys on Twitter that, go in with the whole behind the scenes info, FPL guys. So one of them, he is like a big content creator, a Liverpool fan. He managed to see a file that said along the lines of we had been given the worst scores to Premier League referees to UEFA. This is all online. This is no conspiracy. This is all online. You can literally find the formats. That
Hold on, is this a Liverpool fan complaining that he's been victimized by referees?
No. I'm saying.
I just want to clarify that because
I'm saying that
against all the love from referees.
Let me say, I'm saying that whenever we have you've had issues over time with I know you had with that bald guy Taylor.
Yes, exactly.
I'm saying that we have had particular issues with particular referees, and I'm saying that we don't have the info, but I feel there might be situations behind the scenes, for example, where maybe Chelsea have been consistently telling UEFA that all the PGMO referees are shit, whereas somebody like Eddie Howe has probably used this 1 year in Europe to do as much brown nosing for the PGMOL as possible, whereas our clubs feel like not only are we above that, we can buy players that make us above the preseason. Maybe there's some PGMOL tea and drinks, and Chelsea send some intern, whereas another club might send flowers and hamper and say, "Oh, well, hi referees, how are you guys doing?" Us people like us, I beg your referees, get out of my face.
But if one of the biggest games that Liverpool,
we can't be telling UEFA that all the English referees are crap and expect good treatment. We're using our power in Europe to talk against them at high levels. That makes them feel. That's why do you think there's no referees? Nobody is clearly doing their aiding and abetting and their lobbying because there's no referees that go to World Cup. How many of them? I see Paul Tierney doing some. Who was it? Taylor was doing one dead Europa League group stage game.
Yeah. No, Michael Oliver does do Champions League.
He's the only one.
He's the only one.
And let me just finish my conspiracy. Last year, when I was at this game, pained me. We lost to Arsenal 3-1 at the Emirates. VAR was not working, and secondly, Thiago's penalty that he gave against Jesus wasn't really a penalty. There was big uproar. This is all online again because Klopp and Michael Oliver, who was the referee that game, were pictured together. Do you know what Blue Eyes that people were irate about Michael Oliver saying to Klopp after the game? The fact that after the game in the tunnel, he found a way, just walked over to him and spoke to Klopp and was heard apologizing. That lets me know. I'm not saying that him and Klopp have any kind of colluding or anything, but just maybe something as simple as when Klopp is German, big boys in UEFA, German, Swiss, those kind of guys are very French, they're very trusted in UEFA. Klopp, imagine something as simple as Klopp puts in a word for you, or Klopp saying something positive about PGMOL. They know the power of what that could do for their reputation. A manager like Klopp or Guardiola, whatever, or even Tuchel, especially another German. But Klopp has never given them that. So it's now just a horrible stalemate of, well, we're going to move without you. And Klopp is saying, well, I'm never going to give you guys any clout in the places that matters. So therefore, I can't expect good treatment if my manager is not playing the game a bit. I don't want him to play the game, but I can't complain about the ref because we don't want to interact with them. We're treating them like shit.
Yeah, exactly. Because what you said now, because they asked the same question you asked now to Pep Guardiola today. And Pep said, I don't want to rant like Mikel Arteta did. I would rather keep my mouth shut.
Yeah, what was that? I saw that Fabrizio. What happened?
He said it today with NBC in Peacock. He said, because they asked him that, are you furious with Alan? He said, Alan is right. He has all right to have a go with the referee because if it happens for that club, they'll do the same thing. And he said, what of you, Pep? He said, if I say what's on my mind, it's gonna be a lot of controversy all over the world. I would rather not rant with like Arteta ranted. I would just keep my mouth shut. And he said, I do not and I quote Pep, I do not understand where you told our players to go on and play. And later on, when the player was on one-on-one, and you tell him and you blow the whistle, I need an explanation. How is that happening in the referee?
Listen,
that's what Pep said. So
Pep is crying, Joe.
That shows me. What you said that shows me. They all know EPL is the officiating in EPL is poor. And who is the
no. I don't like that position. First things first. I see CF Stephen. I see you in the comments, my brother. I greet you, my brother. Longest time, Stephen. Let me come back to what Abdullahi was saying, man. Listen, do you know how many times that Chelsea has been persecuted by bad judgment from referees?
Yes.
You understand? So my problem is now that everybody is feeling the rain, now that rain is pouring on everybody, now we want to make it an official policy to throw referees under the bus. Do you know how many important, I'm not going to say games, important moments that we lost because of referee gaffes and referee biases? How come there's referees that when they
hold on, Blue Eyes? I promise you, I'll only interrupt you for something very important.
Go ahead,
can we on this stream, please? Can we split referee decisions from rules and interpretation related decisions? Because for me, I have a completely different set of emotions.
Of course, but the thing is,
I have a complete. Let me just say this on the spectrum of all decisions that fans care about. For example, I don't think in my 28 years of life, I've never been forced to or felt the need to analyze anything like a throw-in decision. My team has effing conceded a goal against Sunderland when Darren Bent hit a balloon, and I affirmed it because I looked at the sequence before, and the fact that it even went for a throw-in was the reason why that all happened. Forget the balloon and forget Pepe Reina. So I have a different set of emotions in regards to different mistakes. Offside as a binary mistake, which happened for Louisiana. That is my most.
Listen.
That is my most volatile. Whereas a 50-50 that a ref gets wrong.
Arium, no. That's not where we're going with this. Now
but it has to be where we're going. That's football.
That's not where we're going with it. We're trying.
Where else can we go? It's football.
Let me tell you where we're going. Are you a referee that can make a decision and stand on it? That's where we're going. It's not about whether you're bringing education into it now. That's what on the street they call it. You're bringing too much English into it. The bottom line is, can you make that ruthless decision when the need arises? Yes or no?
Like Colini.
Yeah.
So if you make that ruthless decision, what are the consequences? And this is why I'm crying to you guys. How many moments we lost because of some of these so-called ruthless decisions that were baseless.
No. But the thing is that back in the days there was some.
Hold on, let me just finish. So again, Everybody now is coming out to cry about referees. When we know that there are referees we know referees that belong to teams. Listen, right now, if you look at your team list for next game and you see certain referees, you say, fuck, this is a Man U referee now. This is a Liverpool referee. We have referees have teams.
We know that one.
There's no referee with Chelsea affiliation.
Nobody.
Never.
No one.
Never.
No, but for me,
go ahead.
Yeah, Blues. But for me, the thing is that there's been mistakes in the past. It's just that nowadays, with social media and all that stuff, nowadays, when you make a mistake, we're gonna speak about that mistake for years now. For example, I'm sure Liverpool again. I'm sure, for example, that Luis Diaz. I'm sure in the past something similar happened. The offside goal was given or something, but we don't remember it now.
Yeah,
but that Luis Diaz. Now we're gonna.
But that's not the point, though.
Wait, Ken, this is what I'm saying. Mike Riley, before he left his post, there were blunders and APL with even using VR. It wasn't this much when Howard Webb took over. Howard Webb is the calamity referee. I know that from fact. Now he's the chief executive of referees now. When this calamity happened, does this
Howard Webb was not a calamity referee, bro.
No, stop. No. Howard Webb is a calamity referee. Please.
He wasn't a bad referee, bro.
Howard Webb was up full of brown envelopes. Envelope full that guy.
Yeah,
Howard
was
Webb
corrupt.
is a calamity referee. Stop, excuse me.
One of the brown
envelopes.
Hold on, wait. Just before you zoom into Howard Webb's life. Wait. Just before we zoom into Howard Webb, I beg you, Blue Eyes. In fact, AK, real questions.
Mm-hmm.
Are you more comfortable with the idea that football has a little bit of collusion and corruption, or what freaks you out more? The idea that these referees are genuinely making these mistakes as bricks of men, or there's some collusion and some failed attempts to.
I think
which one freaks you out more?
Okay, my hanger right now is these referees are making mistakes, but they are not getting booted out the way players and managers are getting booted. If
there was a lack of corruption, I'll be confused, bro. I'll be confused if there was no corruption. I'll actually find football very weird.
Exactly, but again, even if there's a corruption, if a player a straight red card for a player, endangering the opposition, you get a straight red card. Manager get a yellow card, you get a suspension.
For example, just to switch sports just quickly, I like the fact that some of the scandals in NBA with referees have come out because it's actually affected the sport. For example, I don't have the matchups to hand. I'm not a mad NBA watcher, but I know certain teams when they go to Boston, the Celtics, they have to play in a certain way. Shout out the Heat, etc.
Yeah.
Because they know they are not getting calls. Because my issue, I realize, is when my team goes to a certain ground, Camp Nou, and then starts, oh my God, we didn't get the call. What the fuck do you think this is? That's part of the match at Camp Nou. It's a fucked up game, as well as they have good players.
Okay. So you're saying that it's all part of the it's all part of the movie. It's part of the.
For example, for me, Blue Eyes, when my team goes to Camp Nou, I expect nobody to dribble. I expect I expect large spaces between players because I know that in this ground, you're not going to get those 50-50 calls, those kind of momentum shifting fouls on the halfway line.
Interesting.
So I expect my team, for example, I expect more long balls. I expect Robertson, no more running forward in certain grounds. If the pitch is small, I expect adaptive players. Therefore, I expect, but the problem with with referees here is like, I've gone to Stamford Bridge and ended up getting a well-refereed game based on, they fucked us up one other time. I hate the whole kind of, sorry. Then you have a weird 90 minutes where a PGMO are basically trying to say, like when Brighton will get a fucked up result. I hate the fact that as a fan of another club, you have to accept, shit, next week they're going to referee them nicely because I hate that. What do you mean? That's got nothing to do with me. Why are you refereeing them nicely? Oh shit, you fucked them up last week. Oh god, now my team has to win like
again. That's why it's very important for referees. I think the problem is we have too many soft referees in the lot, and that's we're paying the price now. We have too many soft referees that don't have the dog to make that decision.
Oh, Tierney is soft.
These guys are chachamin, toilet paper soft. That is what is happening because
the machine has Michael Oliver. That's what I like most. Because
how do you guys
we
think
stand
the
his
extra
ground.
time has affected the season? I think the extra time, what I love, see, this is where I go against you blue eyes with the tactics. I think extra time has really as soon as I saw that in World Cup, I looked at my dad, and obviously he watched football that had back pass rule. But both of us in the World Cup, we were so happy because we really hate non-football type, like our both biggest hates. I grew up in a house with a Nigerian father, so obviously blue eyes. I have no respect for the Euros as a competition. I grew up being told that competition is ass. So my worst competition ever is watching Greece. If you go back and check the data, do you know Greece won the Euros with the lowest ever minutes of the ball being in the pitch out of any European champion in the history? I think it was something like the ball was in the pitch. The ball was in the pitch something like 56 minutes per game.
Imagine.
What the fuck? That's not football, bro.
That was one of the most unorthodox victories. Greece put
Greece,
huge.
I remember that year.
No, but I'm like, do you consider yourself watching football when you watch that kind of stuff? Is that football you're watching?
Yeah, but whatever it takes to win.
The ball is in the pitch 56 minutes.
As long as you think about what it takes to win, I'm like, okay.
Whatever it takes to win, exactly.
Okay. I can accept that, but it's not football. I can understand that.
Because the managers that hate the fact that extra time is in the Prem. Oh, can you imagine blue as Tony Pulis now? After all the time wasted, he now sees 15 minutes. He might punch someone, bro.
Imagine, Tony Pulis that plays for he plays to the gallery.
Bro, those managers, back in the day, they used to get away with bullshit extra 3 minutes. Bro, they will punch your players. They will deck you. Jonathan Walters will time waste. What's his name? Who was the black? Ricardo Fuller will now bang 2 goals. You will lose the game 2-0, and then you now see some insulting 2 minutes extra time. And you're like,
before we talk about Chelsea, the guys, this is me now. This is where my stand on referees, because I'm like, okay, I can understand the blunder. The players is getting treatment when you get a certificate at 3-match ban. Also, managers is getting treatment. They get suspension. Are they gonna get a large suspension when they make
once there's more staff? I'm sure you may see more rotation and action and retribution action and what punishments increasing. But right now, referees are understaffed. That's a statistical fact. At institutional level, they are understaffed in the UK. That's because of their own stupid system of how to become a referee. I hate the fact that you can't be like, I don't know, a physiotherapist or something like, and then maybe you worked in football for 20 years, and then you can't just transition to be a referee. That's shocking. But either way, the current situation, they're understaffed. Especially for tier 1 games. They only have about, how many do they have? I think they have about 5 guys that they put in their tier 1. Which is obviously like Liverpool, Man U, Chelsea, Arsenal, blah, blah, blah. That's like the tier 1 matches. They only have about 4 or 5 guys. Is it not Omo Taylor? Who else is the tier 1s that they put on Sky? Oliver. Sometimes they put that guy, Kavanagh.
Chris Kavanagh. And I think this guy, what's his name? That blue Chelsea West Ham man, what's his name?
Yeah, how can they give this game to Simon Hooper, man?
Simon Hooper. That fraud bastard. Well, okay. Where was Michael Oliver in this? Oliver should have been the one blowing this match, not Hooper.
But they can't overwork him now. Is it every video Oliver would do?
It's even better than Taylor. It's better than Taylor, though.
I want to say something really quick, man. On a side note, not even about referees. You see that McAllister goal? Hi.
That was a goal. That was a goal. Also.
Yo. You see that McAllister goal?
Let's move on now.
Yes, let's talk about Lavia.
Relax. Lavia is gonna be.
You can have him. You can come and have him.
Speaking of referees, is that AFCON referee? Relax. SSB, relax.
It's Mudryk that I want to
relax. What if EPL by
Mudryk? I bet give me McAllister.
If referee, okay, this is like. What if referee?
I'll give you Diaz on top.
What if referee buy? Okay, what if the EPL buy a referee with money they have, pay the referees a best salary and get the best out of the best? Give a La Liga and Serie A road man. Is it possible? Is it really possible? I don't think so, because the way the EPL is being looked at, I think they will prefer their own referee rather than going outside to buy a referee.
Well, yeah, it's like jail now. You need to, or jury, you need to be tried by the jury of your peers. You can't bring somebody from the Philippines to come and
Exactly. I think they will
referee.
prefer their home rather than going outside to buy referees. For me too. I think what the
they're
problem
doing
now
an
is-
initiative. Oh, they are bringing a lot. Have you seen on Athletic?
yes,
They
yes.
are
They're bringing
doing.
them in. Yes, I saw it.
I think it's black. They're trying to hire at least 60 black trainees to be referees.
Yes, I saw that too. They are looking into
Sorry,
I
what
don't know where
what
they're
do you
going to
guys
find these.
what
I
what
don't
are
know
you
where
guys
they're going
talking
to find
about?
these black
60
guys.
What are
black
you
trainees
What are you
be
talking about?
black black
They're
referees,
fast tracking black referees in PGMOL.
PGMOL,
For,
and also
what is hold on now.
go ahead.
Let me hear the question now. Sorry, what is the comment again? You guys said what? That they're doing what?
They are fast tracking
Uh-huh.
black referees in the
Okay.
UK on the
Okay.
Athletic. I think, if I remember correctly, they are trying
Okay.
to get 60 trainees, of which I don't know the percentage.
Area man, yo.
Interesting.
Okay,
And
it was in the Athletic now. They are
what is
fast
the
tracking
initiative?
us.
What is the initiative here? What is the plan? Is it what like what?
I think it's BLM and also a bit of increasing diversity.
Interesting.
Yeah, I saw it on that lecture. I saw that. I was like, okay, interesting. I'm like, okay, no problem. We'll see how it
They
goes.
better not bring useless black guys.
And also, they're also looking into using the semi-automated
Nah,
referee.
I don't want these black referees because if
Automated
they mess up, man, I'm sorry, you know. But these guys, they're gonna get insults. But I don't want this.
You notice, Aaron, you notice I haven't said anything. You see, I'm just keeping
As a
mum.
blue eyes, I'm waiting for you
Blue
to
eyes,
talk
man.
about this
Yo.
now.
I'm keeping mum,
So,
man. This is a very
why are you not giving us your opinion on the black
This is a
initiative?
You can buy a player. You can buy people.
Let time do its thing, man. Let time do its thing.
Why
man.
not buy? See, this is SSB. This is a problem now. We are dealing with UK and English. They will rather stick to their own people rather than going outside. That's what the problem
Abdullah,
is.
don't
Listen,
say that. Stop that, man. Hi.
I don't think people will do it. Guys, it's
you know them.
it's
So you
English
know them.
politics.
Abdullah, come on, man. I
listen. Blue eyes.
Don't be the same EPL where me and you they watch. Nah, wow.
Guys, I'm being factual right now. They can't go
Don't say my name, Area. I'm not involved. Don't involve me.
As long
Abdullah is just
as
making up policy.
do you guys think that the black referees will have a better reputation after 10 years of the initiative than black goalkeepers? Right?
Ariel knows about the black goalkeepers, man. You know about the black goalkeepers.
How can I not know?
It's not good, man.
Boom.
The way Onana is moving.
Hey, relax. SSB said to be fair. At World Cup, yes,
Finished.
Leave on that.
You know what before we move on, you know what I want?
We need to retire from that goalkeeper position.
I like that. I like that black referee and the Athletic is something. I also want women to also referee games too. It's very good for the diversity because I know some women who are very good when it comes to officiating. But again,
bro, I'm surprised. I'm surprised that no Premier League team has actually looked at a female manager just for the sake of checking the data on what might change with the players, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Like Emma Hayes,
Emma Hayes should have a job.
She could have easily. Are you telling me that she can't do more than what the hell is Vincent Kompany? Firstly, well, look, as black men,
Emma Hayes fine, Sha. Make I talk my own.
Hold on. As black men, we need to call out this.
Right.
We need to call out Vincent Kompany. This guy is wearing a shirt with no tie, a blazer, and a baseball cap.
Nah, no be lie, man. Nah, have you seen
the baseball cap? Have you seen the baseball cap?
I said who is advising our bros? I said bros.
Why is he dressing like this, bro?
What is this, man? Nah, wow.
I mean, the guy, most of these guys that have money like that, they don't dress the best.
No. Forget. What's it? Let me just say why. My friend who is much older than me,
man, no be small. Thank you for
let me say. He said, you know what he said? He said even Fergie, he used to do the United bomber. Then he said, if you're gonna do what you do that, you have to do it like Fergie, and you rock the bomber with the shirt and the tie underneath. You understand? And then you wear the cap, bro. But you don't rock like no tie shirts and baseball cap.
I couldn't believe it. I said nah.
Jesus.
I say bros, man. When I saw him, I say bros, man. Come on, bros. Bros, I beg, bros.
Coaching George Brownhill.
Come on, man. Somebody give this man captain. That's what I was saying. I beg. Somebody give this man up and down. I beg. Somebody give him captain. I beg.
This is now. I would love women to referee games because I watch. What game was it? There's an EPL.
Emma Hayes would do a better job than this.
There was a game. Was it this weekend or last weekend where Stephanie Flackman, for me, the women referee officiated a match this week? Was it this week or the last week?
It was the Champions League. It was the Bayern Munich when she
was the Champions League. Stephanie Flackman. Stephanie, I'm like, bring women referee to officiate EPL match. I'm like, bring them in. Let's have this diversity. Let them officiate because I believe we have very good women referee. They know their job. They will do better than Antonio Taylor and these fraud idiot referee matches.
My only problem.
You know why the female will help? I think is the way the players act when is a female referee and when is a man referee will be very different.
Yeah, exactly.
No. I don't think it's just that. I think it's see when Blue Eyes was talking about the players are the referees are pussies. The reason why I think it's connected to that is because we have too many referees that
are soft.
We have too, let me say like this: there are too many referees in the Premier League. Whether you're John McGinn, you're Emil Smith Rowe, you're Cucurella, there are too many refs that have shown that if you increase the aggression and the testosterone in your complaints, in your taunting, whatever it is, it will actually affect the manager, the referee's performance and the type of decisions they'll give. Whereas what you like about those old managers, even though they were referees, even though they were crap, I think that there's one guy, is it Phil Dowd? There was one fat man called Phil Dowd back in the day. Large guy. He's the one that Kolo Toure ran into him in a match.
Yeah.
You see that guy? That guy, you see, get it wrong. That phrase, wrong and strong. Those old school managers, those old school refs, the way they will be wrong and strong, and they didn't care, and they'll do interview after with the ball in their hand, saying, "Yeah, this is what I gave. Goodbye," with their tobacco teeth. Whereas now you have all these guys.
As I said, I prefer the women referee because women referee, some of them are very good in terms of a shit and they know exactly what they are doing. Unlike because if you look at the way the player will react to the women, it's going to be different than with the men. And when they see, I know we talked about a lot of referees. I watched the Women World Cup. I also watched some of the Men's World Cup in terms of when women officiate. Even Champions League now, when women officiate, you're gonna see the difference that women know their job when it comes to officiating. They will officiate exactly based on the book and the laws. Why the EPL referee? They have banner. I have Smokey Go and Shayu, like what Banner Boys song. That is what the EPL referee are doing. Maybe they've been high. So they misbehave. I'm like, what the heck is going on? When you know the rules and the law, just blow and let's move on. Sometimes I'm like, let the game flow, and they let the game flow. I'm just gonna see like a red card. So
Abdullah, what did you say the men EPL ref do smoke?
Relax.
But yeah, anyway, Abdullah, I'll wait for you to switch topic because for me, I'll say my final point is just I'll stand on it. You can play football and win all the trophies you want with tactics that totally avoid referees. So that's my main point.
Yeah, I agree.
No, but but at the same time, you can have the best tactics that is.
I know it's you, Blue Eyes, that want to say something before we change topic. You, Mourinho,
go ahead. I'd be like change topic.
This Simeone godchild wants to come out.
I'm just saying that referees still own the knife and the cake.
Yeah, but Blue Eyes, I know you like managers like Ranieri. I know you weird.
No, like Simeone. Go ahead. Go ahead, Abdullah. Sorry. Go ahead.
So
I'm sure you like what Emery is doing.
Not bad though. Not bad.
It's not bad. Let's talk about Chelsea.
Let's talk about Chelsea.
Yes, I have something to say. And
can I start when you finish? Can I go when you finish?
Okay. It's getting to a stage.
I want to hear Blue Eyes talk about Enzo.
I am getting pissed off with the amount of lack of discipline in our team. Again, I will repeat myself again. The lack of discipline.
You guys have some miscreants in your squad.
Wait. Yes, we might blame Poch with him not talking to the players and everything. I don't think he's at fault in majority of the lack of discipline. I think these players also are losing their head. When you have a captain like James who doesn't understand the definition of being a captain, there's a serious problem. And when Thiago Silva is the captain, there's a difference because you know he's going to coordinate the team. But when you have James as a captain, there's a problem. And again, let me finish. I look at our picture this season. We had 43 yellow cards just this season and 2 red cards back to back. That doesn't make any sense at all. Chelsea is not a division club. That is weird for a club like Chelsea.
No, Blue Eyes. I hope you know your history. That's in the DNA of your club.
It is in the
DNA of our club. DNA of your club.
Yeah. But
absolutely.
Again,
it's part
of am I lying? Should we talk about Dennis Wise?
Relax.
No kidding.
Because in as much as
shout out to Melchior.
As much as I can get pissed off, I'm also very
sorry.
Because this back-to-back red card is getting me annoyed. And Poch is talking about players being young, they will learn from that. How long are we going to be having this stupid discussion about player being young and getting a red card? We have to fix it. That's number one. And number two, I don't like the way we concede too much goals because the way we concede goals needs to stop. I need Poch to have a competition with this player. And
why are you such a different team with Badiashile?
Explain what you mean by that.
Why does your team have order, structure, and decorum with Badiashile?
That's cap. That's cap.
That's cap.
Let me finish up. Because I'm looking at
that's cap.
We'll get into that, okay. When Abdullah is through the intro, we'll get to that.
You'll get to that, okay. Say no more.
When I look at our team, right, because people I've seen this question on Twitter because a lot of people, because someone did me, I think yesterday, was like, what's your best center back being? I'm like, hey, that's it.
Let's discuss it. What's the permutation?
So this is it now.
Levi Cowell is not there. Levi Cowell is not there.
That's true. Levi Cowell is not part of that competition.
Not part of the permutation.
For me, looking at our defender right now, and because that question was brought to me, I'm like, who's our best center back? If I'm gonna take Thiago Silva out of the way, it's for me Disasi and Badiashile for me.
No. Don't say if you're going to take Thiago Silva out of the way. No.
Okay, if I'm gonna put Thiago Silva for me, it's gonna be Disasi and Silva for me.
Oh gosh, man.
Yes.
No. AK is a serious point. Even with
because if I'm gonna put
Abdullah, I'm trying to say why you made a good point. The reason why, and it's really important, is I'm in the same situation with Van Dijk, even though I would give you a new contract. But it's important for the sake of a comprehensive discussion to do, because it's not prudent. Would you come into work every day planning with Thiago Silva? Will you not feel like a mumu? Long term, as one of the analysts at Chelsea, the recruitment department, you cannot continue to build your squad depth with Thiago Silva as number one. So it's about, if in the event, for the sake of the discussion, if you take that's why I think it was a good point, because
I look at our defender now. I know Wesley Fofana is an injury prone bastard. I know that one doesn't. That's a topic on that. I don't want to talk about that. The fifth center back right now that I've seen is Disasi and Disasi and
where's my boy? Chalobah's injured. Then Disasi, I don't know, man. This guy is rash.
What has Disasi has been our best signing.
Yo, NK, did you see today the way my man dived when Mitoma was there? Man just fell on the floor. NK, don't tell me you. NK, don't tell me he wasn't sweating. NK, he goes to gun quietly. NK, don't tell me you wasn't sweating when you see him go to gun like that.
I'm secure. When I see Thiago Silva touch the ball, I start shaking. I start trembling because I don't know where he's going.
Guys, okay. I want us to fix it because we play United on Wednesday. That's gonna be a big match. I'm like, okay. I want us how we perform.
United are trash.
Aaron, we have a terrible
United might be trash, but we're trasher than them right now. So, but
See, we have a very terrible record in the Old Trafford. Playing United. If it was our last match,
when was the last time we
we've not won in the Old
In the
Trafford.
league is 2018.
The last
every time we go there, we get beaten quite easy as well. I don't know.
We get beaten or withdraw. So it's a little bit complicated going to win this match. Again, I want to see how we perform when we play United because we've conceded so much ridiculous goals, which I believe the structures of in terms of the defensive plan needs to change. And I think we are getting to a situation where I think the players are kind of understanding each other. It's also about the combination of.
Wait, can we just talk about Disasi real quick?
Together. In terms of one, right?
So for me, right, I hated Disasi when you first signed him. I was just like, oh my god, what is this? You can't go from Kazuma and then have guys like Disasi. However, I feel like with what Poch is trying to do, he's forced him and Arteta have forced me to accept that some managers try to perfect their back six off the ball structure first. Because no, be fair now. This is coming from a Liverpool fan who has had Brendan Rodgers and Klopp. So I've seen the opposite. I've seen managers who want to bang goals and then just see how much they can ignore. And then win trophies. They just want to keep scoring goals. So I look at this and I think to myself, with every squad in the Premier League right now, whether it's Konza, Diego Carlos, different kind of job descriptions, every squad in the Premier League right now could do with someone that is ready to have the job description Disasi has.
Thank you very much.
Konate has the same job description in my club, and it's not glamorous. It's not something that you can coach enjoyment out of. They have to have that kind of personality. And when I see Disasi, the guy gets excited about recovery runs as if he's doing step over.
Yeah, I saw him. He made the tackle. He was starting to celebrate.
The excitement
when the guy is chasing guy.
This guy is crazy.
You are sick, man.
No, but my point blank, you see, Kyle Walker, when Kyle Walker would do his nonsense and allow someone to run past him, he gets his enjoyment out of, man, let me show the world for the 4,478th time that I'm fast. And every time, fast. Disasi is all about the view. He's all about the view. And I actually will put my hands up and say, forget all the ball playing stuff that initially people want to talk about. Fucking Pals Horrors, man. For me, Disasi no, but people want to talk about all this rubbish, bro. And then when these guys get decks and concede goals, they just want to go quiet on Twitter. Nonsense. But that thing with Disasi is that I'm starting to appreciate over the course of the season that kind of job description will never be useless. Ever. I bet Tottenham in their crisis recently, I bet they wish they didn't sell Davinson Sanchez for 11 million.
No, I don't know about that, but Davinson Sanchez. Davinson Sanchez, that
was I said job description. Davinson Sanchez is truly ass. Davinson Sanchez is truly ass. I don't think Disasi is ass. I think Davinson Sanchez is ass. But
the job description is the same.
That job description is not an easy job description to sign up for. Omo is a lot of banging and clanging.
Just what is the best defender in Galatasaray? Is the best defender in Galatasaray?
No. He's not. He doesn't even play anymore. No, he's not.
He plays for them.
No, he doesn't play. He doesn't play.
He plays against United. He did play.
No. He played the first game. Trust me. They saw what he did that first game. Ever since he's been on the bench, he doesn't play.
Kind of shit, bro. It's kind of shit. Like,
my
point is on Disasi is that how many people NK do you feel you have that they like for sub for Disasi? His job description.
Oh, there's nobody.
Nobody else can do it.
There's nobody.
Sometimes that's life. Like, nobody can bench him because of the job description, no?
Mm-hmm. That's what I'm saying.
But Ariel, even with that job description, he's better than Thiago Silva. That's my problem.
Nah.
Thiago Silva has got this impression, right? This fan base is going to continue to lie about what I'm seeing from Thiago Silva. every single game.
Thiago Silva is
Every
the
single
best
game.
defender we have right now.
No.
Every single
NK.
game, Arium, there's one mistake. Every
No.
single game, there's one
It's not
mistake.
players on there, so you can expect that to happen.
NK, do you know the amount of time? Do you know? Obviously, the guy is slow. Let's go. The guy's 39. But let's go. There's a lot of times where I'm seeing other players make mistakes.
NK.
Not in the back line, though.
Sorry,
wait,
NK. Which player did you say is better than Thiago Silva? I would love to know.
Disasi is better than Thiago Silva.
Disasi is better than Thiago Silva.
100%.
No,
okay, let me just put it like this. I think he's probably in a better form. That's what I'll say.
Okay, thank you. That's okay with me. I'll take that.
Okay. I only have a short response. I'm not a Chelsea fan, so I only speak about the players, bro. I think too highly of Thiago Silva.
2023 area.
Hold on. This is this year's performance and last year's performance. I think too highly of Thiago Silva to even dignify what you just said with the response. So you guys, I'll take this section out, man.
No, last year was good. No, this year he's made some few mistakes. I do agree with
I
that.
said sassy.
No, I'm sorry.
You need to understand something as well. That's the oldest defender to ever play in the EPL. Come on.
You see what I mean?
But
his age. He shouldn't be here then.
Maybe Disasi is better than him, like in the gym or something.
But the thing is that I'm seeing sometimes the defensive like Thiago Silva is still the leader of that defense, and I don't know if any of these
intangibles.
But you need that. You need that because I'm sorry.
Let me ask you a question.
Sometimes these guys.
Let me ask you a question.
Do I have the data correctly? Last time I checked, I'm bringing some 2022 data. So guys, easy. Is Thiago Silva still in your top 3 highest volume touches of the ball per game? Or Enzo is probably.
He is.
Yeah, probably.
So Thiago Silva, in terms of football actions, he touches the ball top in one of the most in your team. So how can this actually even be more important than him?
Let me tell you why.
Okay. Disasi is not as good as him on the ball. He's better. But let me tell you why.
And that's Tom.
No, NK.
He's better. No, I'm tired.
NK, stop, man. No, NK, no.
NK,
no.
I'm tired, bro.
NK.
Oh, sorry.
NK, no.
You please say what you just said.
I can't lie. Everything you said, NK, I believe. That last one, I didn't believe.
Did you just say that now?
He's better than him on the ball. Yes.
No.
Yes.
Let's give us a sec. He's better than Silva on the ball. How?
100%.
In what way?
No.
I don't understand you.
In terms of his passing through the lines, he's better. What are you talking about?
His ability to retain the ball, his ability to utilize the ball.
Okay, Olua, let me ask you a couple of questions then.
Sure.
West Ham?
No, don't count.
I haven't finished though. I haven't finished.
This is a man that's played over.
I haven't finished.
You're counting his errors for me. That doesn't make sense. I'm sorry.
No, but it's on the ball errors though. He picked up the ball.
It's glaring for everyone to see. He's more confident on the ball than Disasi. Disasi panics.
He's not.
What do you mean?
He's not. Come on, NK.
Thiago Silva is going to close his eyes and trap the ball. Disasi won't do that.
NK, can I ask you one question?
Come on, man.
Mm-hmm.
Has Disasi made one successful crossfield pass?
No.
Oh my God. Yo, Arium, send me your Twitter. I'll send you through his compilations. Then.
Don't send me your Twitter.
I will send it to you.
No, this is not send me that. Come on, NK.
I will send it to you.
I'm
tired.
NK, I'm not sure what you're watching.
Silva guy done to this fan base? I don't get this.
If you tell me Liverpool, I can say okay, is trying. But the Disasi better than
even Liverpool, man. I'm sorry.
Disasi,
come on, man.
Thiago Silva is
when it comes to
Liverpool is what you call let my people go. That kind of stuff. Let my people go. Like you remember.
I can't believe you, man.
Actually, Liverpool's defending is terrible. When you make Liverpool's one-on-one defending is terrible.
Can I just please, Blue? Can I just quickly speak on Cole? Because
don't worry,
before he signed the contract, Liverpool wanted him, bro. Yeah. In terms of rumors, bro, I was screaming. You can check my Twitter. I was fighting my family. I said, all of you are just this guy is suspect. Is it because the guy is light skinned? What is it about Levi Colwill that you like? Bro, I was watching Levi Colwill on the 20 Euros. Bro, Levi Colwill, I know I'm on the Chelsea show, I'm not causing trouble, but that guy, he's worse than overrated.
I agree.
No, I think he got overrated a lot by these Liverpool fans that were twerking for him, acting like this guy was the second coming of Van Dijk and all that stuff.
Abdullah, you asked me a question.
And this guy got a crazy ego because of that stuff.
This one, you guys like this, man.
Now that we will get to a stage where we might have to clash. What was I talking about? That I said was like we're clash. Enzo Fernandez, because I know you are a very critical. Let me meet on Mike. I know you are a very critical guy on him, and I said it. I said it's not as bad as we think he is. Yes. 105 million. Yeah, wait. 105 million is a big money, I know, and expectation is on him to perform. He and Moses guy said they have to perform because of the price tag. But again, this guy is a baller. Enzo Fernandez can play football. He just because
with good again.
Can I go? Abdullah is talking to me now. Hold on. Let me just go. Please.
I wanted to go for that. I wanted to go for, but again, what I want to say is, it's got to go to the. What I need from me.
But Blue Eyes rates Gallagher. Why do we care?
Hold on, now. Abdullah finish. He said.
Okay,
so
Blue Eyes, make sure you talk on Gallagher.
I will speak on everybody. Let me tell you about. First things first. You know why we won the game today?
Mm-hmm.
For those of you who do not know football superstition, I know some people watch football, but some people don't watch ball. The reason we won that game today, there was an offside call on Jackson that he still scored. I don't know if you remember that.
Oh yeah, my
brother.
Yes. Where he blew the whistle ages ago.
Thank you. People that know football will know that was superstition. He broke that thing he did. For those, let me go superstition on you a little bit. That was the reason we won that game. It doesn't matter how you design that game. Whether we were down 8 men, we will still win that game. 1, we'll put that aside. 2.
Blue Eyes, I didn't know you knew about football karma.
That thing is very important. That's why
it's the whole meaning of life.
Define characters. That's why in basketball, in warm-ups, when you shoot, the guy on the other side will never let it go in. No way. If somebody's
never.
They always block it.
Thank you.
Remember that goal Real Madrid scored. That goal Real Madrid scored in the Champions League final against Liverpool. Real Madrid scored a goal, and it was called offside because of a bunch of stuff. Remember that halftime 8 minutes?
Yes.
As a Liverpool fan, let me tell you, I looked at my dad. I said, "We've lost this game," because both of us knew the fact that was a goal. And once Vinicius scored, I said, "Finally, the game can restart." Because if you believe in football karma, you know when you are.
That's what I'm saying. That's why
the team. I know the Jackson thing you said, bro. As soon as that happens, the Brighton players then change because it's like fuck. Then they start playing. We got away with something football, which is
that's why when the referee blew the whistle off, I said score. I was shouting score, and he scored. I said my guy.
And then he did an action afterwards, right? He just flung his arms out afterwards,
He put his hands up like, get out of here.
Get out like a fly. Yeah.
So I had to bring in the spiritual realm so that we can have a
appreciate it.
Honestly, we knew he had motivation to this.
Mute, I'm not going to put that.
We had spiritual realm.
Jesus Christ, please, focus.
Let me go on really quick. So let me get the spiritual realm out of the place. The second thing, another reason why we played very well today. Do you know who?
Dizabi's ass?
No, Sanchez.
Yes, it was good today. It was good.
That guy is he's a very tidy goalkeeper.
Could he have done something better with the first goal?
He made mistakes, of course. No, Nana, he had his gap.
That first guy got like the defender is there.
Sanchez, no, there's no defense.
No, it's more for me. It's more Levi because Levi he gives too much space to the guy.
No, guys, Benanote. That was a marvelous shot. I don't know what's wrong with you guys, man. Give credit.
Hey, that shot was dope.
He hit the shot. It was a hidden shot. He hit. I don't know if you watched the game. He dropped his shoulder.
Yeah, he bent that. He
dropped his shoulder, then he dinked that ball. That was a marvelous shot, man. What are you talking about?
I think Sanchez could have still done better. Okay?
Well, he could have done, but any goalkeeper gets beat because Sanchez didn't even know that ball.
Yeah,
was
bro,
coming.
that shot, he hit it early.
Yeah,
good, yeah.
No goalkeeper knows that it's coming. That's what I'm trying to say. So Sanchez, listen, you deserve your flowers for today's game, even though you had your gaps. I thought he was not only his performance, I thought he was like a leader. I saw a leader in the back, very quiet. Come to defense. Axel Disasi is deceptively a very crafty player.
Thank you. Amen.
He might not be, hold on. Let me just say something. He might not be complete yet. And the reason I say this is because I never.
But what is he?
Hold on now. Let me just land now. Let me land. I never pay attention. If you guys listen, most times I never talk about defense because I never worry about defense. I always think we are contained in the defense. Today I decided to watch this Disasi boy. And what he did for me that really impressed me was, do you see how he nullified Adingra? Adingra didn't know Adingra didn't even know there was a game today. Yes, and the only thing Disasi did that impressed me with how he nullified Adingra was his positioning. So he did less to achieve more. That's brain power. That's how I say brain.
Where's Disasi from?
I think it's originally French, it must be Ivory Coast.
Congo, he's Congolese.
Congolese.
No, just who does he play for? France, yeah.
Monaco.
Yeah, he plays for France.
Yeah, Monaco. He's a French boy. Yeah.
Him and Disasi were in the same back line.
Yeah. So again, man, and then Badiashile, I still find Badiashile needs more games. Yes, I still find it's very heavy. He needs more games.
He's the best signing. He's the best signing that they have made.
I'm not sure. Yeah, we shall see. No. Hold on, in the midfield. First things first, Conor Gallagher is my guy, but Conor Gallagher listen, I don't know how much they paid him to sell this game. Because
no, it was just because of Gilmore now. It was just a personal thing.
What do you think about Caicedo in this game as well? I think he was lucky today.
Even Caicedo was.
Yeah, he could have got sent off.
Yeah,
you guys need to sell that guy, man.
Let's talk. Let's finish up.
I know, but Abdullah wants me to talk about Enzo.
Yeah, because I have backed him a lot. I've got some stick on Enzo.
No, please, we just before Enzo. Talk about Gallagher now. What do you think about Gallagher?
He's saving the best for last.
No, I'm coming. Gallagher.
I beg, let's talk on Gallagher now. Don't rush.
I will. No. Calm down. I'll talk about Enzo before I talk about Gallagher because Gallagher pissed me off today.
Because I like Gallagher.
Enzo. I tell you something about Enzo. Enzo is strong, as like physically strong. I'm impressed. You understand? And Enzo today, because that goal, was that really a top goal? Let's talk about that goal.
No.
Was that a fan?
It was a
fantastic
goal. No, it was just a
fantastic goal.
Was that a
there was no fantastic goals. Let's
come on now.
The goal is a goal. He scored.
Was that
a goal?
Even if
that's a flick on. That's a flick on.
You have to be there to
and if he didn't score, someone at the back behind him was scoring. But good job.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he scored it like a number 9, though.
Exactly.
So he scored like a number 9.
We have a number 9 who cannot even use it to score, so we move.
Number two is that he assumed leadership to take the penalty. And he was ready to die on the sword, whatever the outcome was. So I respect the fact that he went and stood in front of that ball. Amazing outcome for what he did for us in terms of winning. But I just don't want him to hang his hat because he's so much that he has to bring to his game for to be able to convince me.
Yeah.
Because that position is the most important position, ladies and gentlemen, in the team. So anybody who is barking at the fact that he's being critiqued, doesn't want Chelsea to progress.
I agree.
So because he scored 2 goals, fantastic, man. How many has Conor Gallagher scored?
None this season.
None this season.
None.
But he has 5 assists.
And he's had chances as well.
He hasn't scored any goals this season. I don't want to tell you.
5 chances. 5 assists.
What do you mean? Come on, he hasn't scored any goals this season.
So Conor Gallagher hasn't scored. The guy is so good that I think he has scored. Conor Gallagher.
He has. Stop it.
Let me talk about Conor Gallagher.
Last goal was against Crystal Palace.
Let me tell you something about Conor Gallagher. If Conor Gallagher doesn't learn how to contain himself, like this whole rambunctious bullshit that sometimes overcomes him, he's going to be fighting himself. That thing he did today was just That thing was
That was
he
a
almost
calamity.
he basically sold the game.
Because when you get the first yellow card, I'm like, idiot, use your brain.
How is it that you're not able to think, nah, let me contain myself? And then it's against what do you call it, Billy Gilmore.
It's Gilmore. That's the
Like,
factor.
it happened to Rhys James as well. So, like, for me, that's the more reason why I don't want to see Rhys James come back and get Man United being our captain. I don't want to see that, to be honest.
Sorry, Olu,
the guy's not a captain.
What
Let's stop
did you
deceiving
say?
ourselves. Let him play his game.
I know he's
not a captain, please.
I know.
So who do you want as captaincy?
He's not a captain. We've seen him multiple times.
Let me just
focus on his game.
Let me wrap up here. I don't want to take the shine away from what happened today for Chelsea. Today's win was very necessary for so many reasons. It was
you had to win that game.
Yeah, it was a character building victory, especially down one man. It was blessing in disguise.
Because you have this kinky beef with Brighton.
It was blessing in disguise that we lost. That this guy Gallagher got a red card, because it helped us build thick skin. And listen, it's like I always say, it's like, remember when you play Mario and you go across this obstacle and you pick up stars. You pick up all these powers. That's what we just did today. This is Luigi picking up in that his car. This is exactly what happened. Games like this.
So do you think Gallagher is the only thing that can stop him getting the contract extension at Chelsea?
No, he's gonna get it. Todd Bowley will be Todd Bowley and
but things like this is very bad for the data.
But the thing is, Conor Gallagher has been able to navigate. Listen, Conor Gallagher, if he behaves himself, he could end up being a brand for the club, because he's that kid from Cobham, from from the academy. And so far he's quietly navigating that brand without being a Mason Mount. So right now,
thank you. We appreciate that.
Yeah,
we
exactly.
appreciate
without
that.
being a Mason Mount.
But guys, you know the funny part? When I checked, because the start was into them, like,
as in Gallagher is not toxic.
The start was like, he has the most interception, the most tackles, and the most assists in Chelsea.
Yeah.
Like,
most fouls too.
Most fouls, most.
Let me come to that. Let me just finish up with this game really quick, guys. I'm going to give credit to Mauricio Pochettino. Fantastic. I'm also going to. The reason I give him credit is you know why? Can somebody guess?
The substitution.
Yeah, because when we went down to 10 men, he didn't sub on. He didn't sub off one of them.
That's a big move. But Ken, you know what I think was the biggest move? Benching Cole Palmer. That was fantastic. I thought that was.
Yeah, people were crying. People were crying about that.
I thought that was crying. You know why? No, he did. I don't think he had injury. You know why? Because a lot of our attack was becoming too predictable. Everything came through Cole Palmer. So I bet you De Zerbi planned for Cole Palmer. I bet you.
Yes, so.
I'm telling you, De Zerbi planned for Cole Palmer. So Pochettino figuring that, you see, that's why when Cole Palmer came, when he came in, that time he came in, he played VIP football. Like, you see the football he played, he was owner's corner. He was in the owner's corner now. Driver was
defending more than even attacking.
He was playing. His football was just comfortable football. You understand?
Sterling today was.
Do you know why that's actually key? Because Poch now at Chelsea, he can name drop. So when he talks to a player like Obama, he can see something light, like, oh, the reason why I can put you on the bench and nothing will happen to your career. I remember I did this with Dele Alli.
Exactly.
I just dropped small ahead.
But you know what, Ariam, I'm not here to give. You're right in terms of what Pochettino did, but that taking out Cole Palmer,
that's career management.
My brother. Hold on, guys. I actually think Cole Palmer is an impact player. I don't think he's a starter. This is where I'm going with my discussion. I don't think Cole Palmer is a starter. I think.
What about Madueke?
Madueke is not a starter now. Come on.
Madueke needs to leave.
I don't even know if I don't know if he's going to be here.
Kenny, you think you're funny?
Let me come back. Hold on, guys.
Is that AK's guy? Is that AK's guy?
It's funny, yeah.
You're so black. You're so black.
Let's talk about listen, guys.
Black guy.
Guys, you forget about Madueke for now. Madueke is not playing. Let's talk about the people that are playing.
That guy's insane.
This whole thing about putting all our eggs in one basket called Cole Palmer, I think was almost criminal. And I'm glad I'm hoping this untangles that what do you call it, dependency. Because Cole Palmer today if you look at him today, he looked like a new kid that just joined us. I felt better. As opposed to that thing he did the past 5 games, coming like Baba, like you want to run things. Calm down. Raheem Sterling, I don't know what else I can. This guy, one game he plays 100%. Another game today he was terrible. He was terrible. Even though he put pressure, I like what he did in the first 5, 10, 15 minutes. Terrible.
But today, his job description is not very comprehensive now. He said it in his interview. Pochettino wants him to just take people on quickly in any position.
Yeah, but you're a senior player. You're supposed to make impact no matter what. Now, as much
Is
as
he not doing that?
Not in today's game.
No, not today. Today was poor. He couldn't get past the player. He was losing the ball.
Raheem Sterling is my guy. He's my guy, but no, he couldn't do any. That boy, that boy that has a Russian name, the black guy that has a Russian name, Igor.
He's Brazilian.
Igor.
Do you know?
He's Brazilian, yeah. He must say.
Oh yeah. Okay. I thought he was Russian.
Yeah,
sorry, Blue Eyes. Just here in London, with the way Rashford is performing, we don't have too many black kings, so any Raheem slander is crazy. AK was so great, man.
Listen, guys.
Talk about and also round up with Mikhail Modric. Sorry. It would be criminal if I don't give Mikhail Modric his flowers.
Ukrainian name.
What Mikhail Modric did today that impressed me is because, and I'm going to sound repetitive, he didn't do too much, but he gained a lot. What I don't like about this kid is he does too much. He ran all over the place. Today he didn't do that. He only ran when needed. You see that penalty that he ran onto?
Yeah.
Amazing. There was another run that he ran when we were on the wing.
Yeah, and then he crossed the ball.
Oh my goodness!
Yeah.
He kept the field wide. I'm like, this is what I want to see from this kid. You understand? Not running all over the place, like run front, Tom and Jerry.
Because I was angry with him. Yes, I was angry with him when the master was like, "Where's Modric? Why are you playing ball to the right? Where's Modric? Run on players." Then when he started going into the game, I'm like, okay. Because I was angry at him that in first 2025, I'm like, where's Mikhail Modric in this game? He started mad. I want to see him play. So after some time, like I saw him gradually running a player, passing, making it okay. I can understand. Maybe that's sport stuff. Maybe that's his mentality or the way his brain wants to work. So,
listen, this is a game. This is a victory that we had to squeeze out. We had to literally fight this game almost to the last second because that referee I think was going to give that game to Brighton. We had to fight till the last minute. Down one man. If we cannot build on this platform, ladies and gentlemen,
we're done.
Man U should be collecting 3 on Wednesday. When is that game?
On Wednesday.
It's on Wednesday.
We'll do a preview.
They have to be collecting.
I disagree to that. When was the last time you won at Old Trafford? You tell me.
2018.
I know. That's the first time. The same thing happened against Newcastle as well. We came from this momentum. Sometimes it doesn't work like that, bro.
That was the last time we beat United.
Yeah, it's been a long time. Let's be real. I know we should be doing it with
this time around,
but
we're going to beat them, man. We're going to beat
I hope
them
so.
Hey, let me just say something. Okay, one last thing. I'll be like, Caicedo. Oh my goodness.
You did like the technicals today, Blue Eyes?
Yeah, let's talk about Caicedo.
Caicedo is average, man.
I don't think it's average, but
can I add extremely average?
No, Caicedo cannot. He cannot handle. Listen, Caicedo. Maybe it's the position.
The position is playing. See, for me,
maybe that's not his position because it takes him. See, Oh,
the
Blue Eyes.
The problem is when Romeo Lavia comes back, I need to say
that's my question to you, Blue Eyes.
Because Lavia is not here yet. Lavia is natural.
Listen, guys. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. You guys are saying Romeo Lavia, this guy come back, that guy come. If you come back, you have to still fight to get into the team.
Yep.
I know.
No, Blue Eyes. Sorry, Blue Eyes. Let me answer your question.
Yes.
Because of course, I agree. In life, you have to fight before you get the shot, right?
Mm-hmm.
Do you think? And here's my question to you. And this is where your Gallagher guy might be the one to kick the rocks. When you see both of them, Enzo and Caicedo, play together, do you think the Lavia side?
Sorry, we didn't get you there.
No.
All right. Nana, where are you?
See,
And
they just call it sound.
Nana, don't worry.
They reached it.
Okay, parts Nana coming back. Okay, this is just to take Chelsea fans back. Do you guys recall when we were comparing Caicedo with what's his name, Declan Rice? That was disrespectful.
Sorry, did you hear my question?
Like I was saying,
no. Ask the question again.
Guys,
Thank you.
Declan Rice with Caicedo. Like I didn't understand what we were doing at the beginning.
Let me ask a question. Do you?
I'm not saying Caicedo. Yeah, I'm not saying Caicedo won't come good, but we comparing him to Declan Rice, it was disrespectful.
Let me
this
ask
is a guy that played at the very top.
Ask the question.
You've seen Enzo play for a while.
Yeah, but can you
seen Enzo play
so what
for
I'm
a
just
while.
trying to say is let
Nana finish.
Go for it. Sure.
Sorry, Olua. Blue Eyes, but the panel obviously you could ask along. You've seen Enzo play for a while.
Yeah.
You've seen Caicedo play for a while.
Yeah.
You see them play together. My question to you: does the Lavia signing make more sense now after seeing those two in a partnership, or less?
No, because you can't ask that question, Nana, because I haven't seen Lavia play.
Yes.
I cannot make that. And even when I watched him at Southampton, I wasn't like, who is that guy? I was focused on Oriol Romero.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? I'm like, oh, Oriol Romero is still playing for Southampton. No, that's what I used to say when I play. I didn't know he was playing. I didn't know he was part of that composition.
Oh, this guy, man.
Yeah, but Romeo was doing very good against Chelsea when he played against Chelsea.
I know he scored. I know.
It was very eye-catching. Yeah, it was eye-catching when he played against Chelsea. Even against Chelsea, he dominated our midfield as well.
Listen. What I said there is that this whole thing, this hyping of Lavia, I understand.
I'm not hyping him more.
No, I know, but people are saying that's a lie. I just give you see that's the reason how you know how people know Lavia. People are trying to overhype Lavia when this guy hasn't joined us. Let him wear jersey first.
That's true. No, that's true. But do you remember against Tuchel when we played against Southampton? He destroyed us. Remember?
Yeah, but again, let him. It's not about all this. Caicedo destroyed us.
Nah, I won't call Caicedo destroyed us.
When he played
Caicedo was just
I remember when Brighton played us.
I don't want to be negative about Caicedo, but for me personally, I never saw it.
No, hold on. Whether Lavia destroyed us or not, he still has to come and earn a shirt.
Yeah, because he hasn't played for us at all. I agree.
No,
yes,
he hasn't. As bad as Caicedo and Enzo have been, and I'm saying that strong. As terrible as those two guys have been, Lavia still needs to fight to get in.
Mm-hmm. But I'm talking about his profile.
But I just feel because of his physical attributes, and I think I don't want to just rely on that. But let's see him play.
I know you.
Let's see him play.
Your issue with Caicedo is him turning on the half turn.
Yeah, he doesn't know how to. That half turn, Nana, is a big problem for that position. Even Jorginho can do it.
J5, your guy.
Even J5 can do it, and J5 is useless.
Yeah.
That half turn is Nana. That thing is a pirouette. That's like ballerina stuff.
Yeah, but
you swing your arms around.
Hold on, I'm glad. Do you know who cannot do that pirouette you're talking about? Figure of it.
Oh yeah, Enzo.
Boubacar Kamara. That's what you
We're not going to sign another midfielder player.
Useless DM. Useless guy.
Let me tell you.
Oh, the guy played for Aston Villa.
Shit.
If you want to
are you trying to say it's so static?
Because tomorrow we're gonna do a preview.
Guys, rigid.
But let me quickly go to everybody around. I want everybody to have their say. Abdul, you take quick on the Chelsea match.
Cool.
Abdul, unmute your mic and talk. You came late. No, you should be fine. But talk.
Nana is backstage.
Oh, you know you should be fine. Where's Nana? I can't find Nana.
Yeah, me too. I'm about to open my thing in another computer. One second.
Abdul, yeah, talk your talk.
No, Nana is backstage.
I can't see him. I can't see him on backstage. I can't see him. Go ahead, Abdul.
Yeah, so pick up everyone. So you can hear me now, Abi?
We can hear you. But you need to speak more audible to the mic. You're a little bit far away.
Okay, is it better now?
Yeah, okay, yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, so I think some of you knew was seeing my reaction to the game on Twitter while the game was on.
Abdul said, I'm not going to wait a second half again. I'm done.
Yeah, but when we got that red card, and I thought to myself, what? This is where we've just killed ourselves. And I thought to myself, I can't really bear watching the second half because I thought something dangerous was going to happen. So I just like turned my laptop off. I stopped watching the game. So I think about when I thought the game was finished, I like tuned in and I saw the scores 3-2. I couldn't believe it, man. But then we had like 5 more minutes to play. So I was still tensed for the rest of the 5 minutes. And then obviously we were able to win. Somebody said earlier on, when was the last time we won at Old Trafford?
2017, 2018.
Yeah, the same way I can say, when was the last time we won with a 10-man? With 10 men? I can't remember.
Since Camp Nou, Abdul. Good question. Since Camp Nou.
Yeah, so this is like like Bua said earlier, character building. This shows growth. The experience they've had in this game alone. I don't think most of them have had this kind of experience even in their playing career. So this is how you build characters. This is how you know or you learn how to play under intense pressure. Like we were saying some time ago, playing for Chelsea is a different ball game. And what these guys have actually gone through in terms of development and growth in the past 6 months, i.e. from the beginning of the season or from preseason, okay, that progression, a lot of these guys is more or less equivalent to maybe 2 or 3 or 4 years of some of these guys' career. So you could not give them. I don't care how they because I haven't seen the second half, but I don't care how they manage to actually go through. Okay, this will have done them a lot of good psychologically. It will have done them a lot of good psychologically. And I was watching the reaction of the players after the win, as they were going coming off the pitch. You could tell like, wow, even it sort of like elevated them in a way. There was like kind of like euphoria amongst them. So big well done to the kids. Big well done. This is signs of growth. And this is a sign of growth that we should be seeing in December 4th. At the start of December. If they can keep their head down and focus and keep working hard. They need to keep working hard, man, because it's not easy. Then we might be able to get somewhere by the end of the season.
Yeah.
I don't really want to pick on individual players because I don't think there's anything that I haven't seen that I saw, or that I saw that I haven't seen. I think a lot of them played what I expected them to play, especially in the first half. One thing that actually disappointed me is somebody still giving the instruction that Sanchez should be playing with his feet. That is exactly what we said yesterday. That guy, he cannot do anything with his 2 legs apart from to stand on them. I mean, it was as if we saw what was going to happen today. That guy would have given away a goal, a cheap goal. Imagine that ball went in.
I remember.
Imagine that ball went in at that stage of the game.
I know.
That would be. Oh my God.
Well, you know what impressed me is the way that's if I forgot about. Anyways, keep talking. Sorry.
So imagine that ball went in. Say, stop. Somebody should give instruction to this guy. If you give.
But in the second half, he started bullying the ball. He didn't do that pass anymore. In the second half,
exactly. Once you give this guy this ball, ask him to just kick the ball in.
That's what it was doing.
People say, okay, we shouldn't. Should he be hoofing the ball? If you understand football, a keeper doesn't always have to hoof the ball if he kicks it. He can do that kick. In those days, we used to call a lob. You lob it in terms of it's like a long pass. You don't kick it but it's like a long pass. You hit it gently. You hit the ball gently, and it goes infield, so that whoever is trying to collect it will not have to. They don't have to muscle to actually collect the ball or receive the ball. He can do that kind rather than him trying to stop it, trying to pass it left, right, trying to play. Right. That thing is actually discrediting him to some extent, because, like we said, this guy is a keeper saver. In terms of saving goals, he will save your goals. He will save goals for you. He's a good saver, But him do something with his feet or with his foot is actually, it's they should take that thing off his menu, to be honest. And that was the only mistake I saw in the first half. I've seen the Gallagher.
But Abdul, who will take over?
I don't want to spend too much on it. I just want everybody to have their say.
I just want to ask one question, Abdul. Who will take over the build-up if because I'm very much with you in the keeper debate as a football fan. I feel that any manager who can't work with, let's say, Shea Given in modern day, don't tell me about build-up. We are seeing what Onana is doing, disgracing our race as men, disgracing our race with this build-up stuff, making himself a net negative because of mistakes in other parts of what he needs to do as a keeper. So in your own team, can you guarantee all your centre backs will split? Chalaba, for example, doesn't split fast enough for a keeper that can't play with his feet.
You see, to me, I don't believe that you have to play football in only one way. And I hate the fact that such and such manager is doing this, so we all should do that. Okay? If Pep wants to be playing from the back, at the back, that's his problem. If that's not our strength, we shouldn't play from the back. That's
his damn business, man.
But do you think, Abdul, but do you think that playing the ball long is our strength as well? Because Jackson doesn't seem to be a big header of the ball, and then you got the two smaller guys, Mudryk and Sterling. So my thing would be more in the summer when we were going for a keeper. If you're gonna get a keeper, why was Poch happy to get a guy who can't play out from the back? Because we know he can't. Because it's the reason why he fell out with De Zerbi. Because they fell out, he couldn't play out from the back. He's never been good with his feet, this guy. So I don't really get why we in the summer would have invested in a keeper for 25 million is a decent amount for a keeper, and he can't play the way that Poch wants to play.
No, but the thing is, Cruz, is there's a difference in terms of playing at the back and playing from the back. Playing from the back is what you guys desire. That's we start making passes from the back, and then that progresses into the midfield and into attack. Okay, that's playing from the back. Okay, very few times does it work in terms of it gives you advantage. What most of these teams are doing is they are just playing at the back. So when the opposition presses them, they panic and there's problems. Why do you have to play at the back if that's not our strength? And if you want to play at the back sometimes, okay, you have to vary it. You don't have to play from at the back all the time. You can kick the ball, you can lob the ball sometimes, you can play at the back sometimes, okay? And it doesn't have to involve the keeper. That's my take on it. I'm not against playing somehow or whatever, but it doesn't have to involve the keeper because this is basic. Even when we are there as kids playing football, when you know somebody has certain limitation, you try to avoid this by screaming out to the other players, don't do this or don't do that, don't play to the keeper, or anytime the keeper gets the ball, just kick it. That's my take on it. I'm saying we can play at the back or from the back or hoof it, but don't engage the keeper. This guy will have cost us a game today. It was literally there. Even a blind person could see it was literally there. This guy would have cost us this game. Imagine Brighton scored that kind of cheap goal at that stage of the game. The picture of the entire game will have changed today. Yeah. And I keep saying it, but people start arguing against it. Wait till it really cost us.
Yeah, but again, I think that changes in the second half because he started hoofing the ball out. He did not even play from the back anymore. He started hoofing the ball out.
No. If you say that's what happened at the second half, like I said, I didn't see.
That was what happened because I think when Gallagher got a red card and we have to play with the 10 men, I think Port had a talk with either. I think it was. I'm not sure.
Why didn't you see the second half, Abdul?
Because I don't know who he had a talk with.
I was tensed, man. I was too scared to watch the second half.
I don't know who he had a talk with, but immediately had a talk with that person. Then started playing from the back. If you look at our second goal our third goal that Mikhail Modric scored, I think it was a corner. He grabbed the corner and he laid it off to Enzo. Enzo laid it off to Jackson, and Jackson laid it off to Mikhail Modric, and was game over. So after then, he started playing from without any ball, boom, any ball, boom. It did not play from the back anymore.
Yeah, that is what I expect the instruction should have been. You know, so if that's what he's doing now, then that's fine, because I don't see why we should be taking that risk.
Yeah, I get what you're saying, but Abdul, if there's a style of play that he wants to have from the goalkeeper to the front to the back when we have the ball, I mean, he has to be able to try to get that to happen. It's going to come with mistakes. We've seen it with all the big teams when they started it. But
we can't do it with this. Then he has to go and get the keeper that can do it. We can't get it with this keeper.
That's the question. Yeah, that's my point.
The thing is, if you cannot adapt as a manager, it can cost you your job.
Yeah.
Because if you keep emphasizing on it, it would have been a totally different thing we would have been discussing tonight if maybe they had scored that goal. That would have been the softest goal I've seen in my life.
But again, apart from that, he also saved us a lot in this game. He saved us a lot. So.
But we already know that. We already know this guy can save. This guy can save.
So this is the question. What do we want? Okay, this is the question. He can't play from the back, but can save. But it's like having the issue with Edouard Mendy, always good with his shot stopping, but very
no. Abdullah. The thing is, most of you, your football is very young. Okay. So sometimes you can argue like this, we need a keeper that can play from the back. How many times was Peter Cech playing from the back?
It's not even from the back.
Come on, man, it's changed. You can't compare.
No. Football doesn't change like that.
Okay, and he had Drogba. He had Drogba, dude, no?
Yeah, that's another
point.
This guy wasn't able to wait.
Let me finish this. Let me finish this before I forget. Okay. See, before Peter Cech had that head injury, head injury when he was at Chelsea, he was on the path of becoming the greatest keeper that ever exists. And he was doing that without playing from the back or at the back. You have to put in your fundamentals first before you start. Look at Onana. See, Onana is one of the best keepers I've seen with his feet. Okay, and people think it's because he can make a pass or he's good with it. No. Go and watch Onana properly. It's Onana's positioning that makes him best with his feet. Okay, is it foot or feet?
He's better than Edison. He's better than Edison with his feet.
He's better than any keeper in Europe today with his feet because of his positioning. People just think it's because he's good at playing for. No. He positioned himself like a defender, like a top defender. Go and watch where he positions himself when he's receiving the ball. It's like that is what they call playing from the back or playing at the back. It is
bro. They literally replaced.
Yeah, but you know, but Abdul, I agree.
Hold on. Ten Hag literally replaces defenders in many moments with Onana. Like he's good enough to fill in for a centre back in the fucking
exactly. That is what I call a keeper playing from the back. All the others is just hype. This guy's positioning, he can play as a defender. He can.
Yeah, but I agree.
If you take off his clothes.
I agree.
But he's rubbish at saving with his hands.
Yeah, but you need to understand that you're right. The fundamentals of goalkeeper is to be able to save. It's not playing out from the back. Onana is having problems, and I said this before about Man United. You can't go out and sign a ball playing goalkeeper, and you haven't got ball playing defenders. Yes, you've got what's his name, Martinez, maybe one. But then I think when you're playing out from the back, the most important player is the fullback. If you look in modern day football, the most important player in passing out from the back or that type of system is the right back. If you look at Mancity's right back, Trippier, you look at Trent, Reece, any key team at the top of the leagues has a very good right back, and most left back, okay, maybe not, but right backs and inverted and all this type of stuff. So when Man United went to get Onana, a ball playing goalkeeper,
or your six.
Yeah, we definitely need a six. Of course, goes without
saying.
Your
six can't be Casemiro, bro.
Yeah, exactly.
That's
but
not
your
gonna work.
fullbacks are important because they're usually the spare man when you're playing out from the back. They come in and they receive it. They're good under pressure. They can play facing their goal. Your fullbacks often end up picking it up in positions where they need to be good facing their own goal. So, and they need to be able to keep the play going and be able to play out from the back. So what I'm saying is Chelsea have got a goalkeeper for 25 mil in the summer who Poch wants to play. You can see he wants to play. We've been doing it all season. So you can't abandon those principles because the goalkeeper can't do it. Or is it a case that we should have never have got this goalkeeper? I don't know. I agree with you. Kick the ball. I don't mind it. I love that. Kick it. I'm old school. I want that.
But who are you kicking it to?
Nicholas Jackson,
do we have Do we have Osimhen? We don't have
Yeah.
See, Abdullah, that is what I'm saying. You guys' football is young. Okay, there's a difference from kicking it from the back and lobbing the ball. Lobbing the ball is like a long pass. I mean, he's got legs. He's been playing football all his life. He should be able to make a long pass. If he cannot,
when you're playing against a low block, how is he going to lob it over? What do you mean? Explain that. Maybe I don't know.
No. He lob the ball is a soft pass. It's a long pass basically. Okay, so you cannot say he cannot make a long pass because that's part of football. You only don't play football by short passes. So what I'm saying is, even if you don't have somebody like a striker that can play with their back to the goal, if he's able to lob the ball, it's like a long pass. So we can accommodate that, but we cannot risk him conceding goals. This guy would get the manager sacked with that play from the back. Because if you have a keeper that can consider that kind of goal, every time you make a pass to him, everybody's mouth is in their hands. Everybody's scared. Everybody's frozen.
But
every time this guy is with the ball.
Hopefully, you're left off concerned, man. Yo, wow.
That will change. So, Nana, your quick take on the match, and then I'll go to Coles.
Hey, listen, it was a dogfight, man, but it was a must-needed win. I can't complain. All the goals were scrappy. I loved it. We just go to United game with a game plan, and hopefully reduce. I'll say that Poch his in-game management was good today. So I normally hate on him, but unfortunately, we spoke about it yesterday.
Another red card.
The discipline. That's another second yellow. And Caicedo and Gallagher.
Let's be factual.
They're trying to sabotage this game.
Today was not on Pochettino. It was not on Pochettino. It was on the players today. Today was on the players.
No. Abdul. The discipline comes
Immediately Gallagher got that yellow. I mean, the first yellow card. I kind of sensed he was going to get another yellow card.
Yeah, everyone knew.
Because I've not seen Poch giving instruction to any player after a yellow card. I've not seen him giving an instruction. Okay, and I can vividly remember once when we were playing under Jose Mourinho in his first term. Okay, when we were playing against Liverpool and Michael Essien made a rash tackle on Didier Hamann. I can see Mourinho standing up and pointing to his head, i.e., like, use your brain, giving instruction to Michael Essien. Okay, if you can be giving instruction to Michael Essien, why was Poch doesn't give instruction to anybody?
I think
that instruction there should have been immediate instruction from it that look. Don't make any tackle.
There was, because if you look at Caicedo too, in as much as Caicedo was lucky to get a red card today, in as much as he was lucky also too, he was matured enough to resist getting a red card in this match. Gallagher
you said he could have been sent off. I think
he could have been. He was trying to get the second yellow. To me,
yes,
it looked like he was trying to.
I don't think he was mature, man.
Abdullah, you said there was instruction. Did you see it?
Yes, he was giving instruction to.
No, did you see the coach giving instruction to the player?
Yeah, I saw today. He was giving instruction to who was it?
Who saw it? Nobody saw it.
Language. I didn't see Jack.
You didn't see, but I think I saw one when he was.
Nobody saw anybody. He doesn't give instruction. That is what I'm saying. I've never seen Poch give instruction to any player after a yellow card. So I kind of sense that.
Abdul Gallagher's head was gone from minute one. His head was gone from minute one. some of the fouls I saw today from Gallagher.
Yes. And in the last match against Newcastle too, his head has been gone. In the last match against Newcastle too, that was when I was like, Poch should not have started him today. Should have just put him on the bench.
I think you guys have blood on your hands, to be honest, because
you guys it's not me.
You
I will come to you, Cruz. I will come to you. You round us up. Don't worry, you round us up.
All right, cool.
I just think, sorry, before Cruz you go, right? Just to round up. I think Poch needs to do more to try and get some productivity out of Mudryk's runs. I'm talking about when Mudryk is on the ball. Get some productivity. Find scenarios where we could get this guy on the ball more. Because when he was on the ball, he was a bit lively today. Not saying that was a shot.
And we were playing to the
genuine.
Why we playing to not to Mikhail, because I was like, where's Modric? He was on the left.
I don't understand. I see Man City pass the ball is normally just Doku and vibes.
Exactly.
It's give the ball to Doku, let him create a situation 1v1
and game over.
Look, Chelsea, for some odd reason, Poch, I don't know what it is, but with Mudryk, I'm not throwing Nani in there. I was focused on Mudryk today. Get some productivity out of this guy. I don't know with Poch, man.
You can see what they can do. Give him some productivity around him. Let's see.
I don't get it, man.
And look at this. Look at his run today. The run was timed, and he uses his. That was what what I like about him today. That he chooses when he makes this run. Not just
that decides ball as well. Attempts good, but and shout out Desasi as well. I've said it earlier in the stream. I'll say it again. Best signing we've made this summer.
Oh no, I was going to say this. No, I was going to say this. Sorry, 2 seconds. Imagine it was Desasi's. Imagine they scored that first goal from Desasi's angle. Imagine it was Desasi's and not Levi Colwill. These guys will have gone down to each other today. Okay, but nobody's mentioning that was Colwill's fault.
It was Colwill's fault,
that first goal.
For the first goal, yeah.
For the first goal, imagine that was Desasi's. The noise about it would have been awful today. People were already mentioning his name before we actually started the game, saying, "Oh, Desasi's right back. They don't know about this guy. They're going to skin him. He can't play right back. He can't move. He can't twist his waist. Blah 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 blah. This is going to be a disaster today. Blah 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 blah, and all this stuff." Chelsea fans are just not fair sometimes the way they come across with some of our players. I don't know why. I don't know why we have to do it. I mean, if it was opposing fans, I can sort of take it. But the way some of these fans come across, man, it's just, it's annoying sometimes, very annoying and irritating sometimes. But Desasi is like somebody has said, man, that guy is actually growing into be a top defender. He's gradually becoming a top defender.
And I would love, before Cruz rounds, I would love to see the combination against him. Does he go with Silva and Desasi or Silva with Badiashile?
Get Silva out of them, man. Get Silva out of them.
What does he go with against United? Does he go with Silva, Desasi, or Badiashile? I would love to see. Cruz.
No, it's the Wednesday game now. So
yeah, Wednesday. Yeah.
I don't know. I don't think we should play. What's his name? Silva. I don't know. Maybe he would have recovered.
United are very good with up ball, so you need to play Silva. He needs to play Silva. United are very good.
But Desasi is not good at attacking the air ball.
Desasi is very he lose guard a lot, so I would love Silva to play.
Because even
Silva lose guard. Why does he lose guard?
In terms of his focus, he lose guard against Manchester City. That goal was scored by him. So
what Thiago Silva did that lazy defending over deflection then? What's that?
Yeah, deflection happens though.
Oh,
deflection happens.
But I won't blame Silva for that deflection though, because he was trying to stop the ball. But that goal that
no. If that was the Desasi was saying is lazy defending, get a strong. How can you fling a leg out at this level at a ball like that?
Against a top team.
Against the top team.
I agree.
Oh my God.
Round us up. Let's get the F out of here.
Yeah, let's get out of it. But look, coming late, but same as, to be honest, I haven't really got much to say about the game. I think all the games are just coming, there's a bit of a pattern, they're just quite similar. We either start really well and then we make a mistake, or we capitulate, or we start bad, try to get back in the game and don't ever get back in the game. Today was, again, there was positives to take from the game. Enzo got his goal. Let's hope he can
Consistency.
Let's see if we can get some consistency and build off of it, and I don't know. Let's see what he can do. It's the same. Look, that Conor Gallagher. The situation I was joking when I said I blame you guys for Conor Gallagher, because look, my problem is with Conor Gallagher is he's a great player for what he can do. He's great at what he does.
You guys, I'm heading out. Take care.
We're Chelsea, and we should be able to have a player that can run around, but also have a bit of leadership first, a bit of technical ability, and also be able to have an eye for goal. I don't think we should be playing a 10 who are just saying, you know what, he's really good at pressing, because this is what you get. You get a game against Brighton where that midfield is up for grabs. A top elite number 10 controls that game from start to finish with no problem. Like, I don't even think a top player. You give me Buendia from Villa or something. Like, I don't even think a top player you needed today. I think you just needed someone to put their foot on the ball in that midfield and get us playing. And I just feel like where we sacrifice. When I look at that midfield, it just seems a bit all over the place. I'm not gonna lie to you. It's a bit higgledy-piggledy. When you guys were talking about Lavia, I think that midfield needs someone like Lavia, man. We need someone who can burst with the ball, press resistant. That's the type of play that we need in that midfield.
Cruz, I asked that question to you as well. After seeing Enzo and Caicedo play together, does that Lavia signing make more sense now? Because I've seen those two play together, and I'm not liking the vibe I've got this season. Not say they're bad, but it's missing something.
We don't care about backlash, man. Say it, man.
It's missing something.
See, Nana. After seeing Caicedo, I wouldn't put Enzo there, because I think if you start putting Enzo there, then you are being overtly critical. After seeing Caicedo this long, I'm not blaming him for anything. I'm not saying he's not great, okay? But if I was Lavia, I wouldn't have any fear of getting into the team. Because if it's the Lavia I've seen so far, this guy is like a Ferrari next to Caicedo. True talk. Okay. If he becomes fit and ready to play, I won't be shocked if he just snatches the shirt off Caicedo. You know, I'm actually kind of like surprised that Leslie Ugochukwu has not snatched the shirt off him, because Leslie is more athletic. He's more physically acquainted. He's more physically suitable to the Premier League. So I'm actually shocked Leslie has not snatched away the shirt from him. But if it's the Lavia, I know Caicedo is gonna have a problem if he continues like this. Because this guy go hiding while everybody is abusing Enzo. Caicedo goes hiding. You don't see him at all. At all. This guy is not even doing Conor Gallagher's job. Just play like Conor Gallagher. That would even be enough. Run around.
Yeah. But the problem is, it goes back to, again, I sound like a broken record. When you sign someone like Caicedo, and you look at what he done for Brighton, that was in a team that was playing against teams that attack. This is what Chelsea. I don't know. Chelsea.
No, the problem, the problem is Caicedo is playing more advanced in Brighton rather than the DM. Though. You have to put that into context. He's playing more advanced as in 8, not at the DM. Even in that quad, they play more as an advanced.
No, but Abdullah, is that not supposed to make your football easier?
Because I'll tell you why. Because if he plays more advanced for Brighton, you're still playing teams week in, week out at Brighton that want to attack and want to play football. You need to understand that Chelsea, he's now standing up, looking at defenders who are saying, you're Chelsea, we're going to sit low because we respect you and we know you need to have something special to get through this. This is the problem. When you're playing for Brighton in a number 8, or you're trying to break the lines, or you're trying to run in behind you're playing against Brentford are going to come at you equally as you're going to come at them. When you're playing for Chelsea, Caicedo obviously doesn't have that ability at the moment. He might get it to be able to play how he was playing at Brighton, more advanced, and find solutions to the problems that he's finding himself with the ball in order to create overloads and create different scenarios in the final third. He's not that player. You can see at the moment. So that's why I'm saying we in that midfield, it seems very, very disjointed. It seems like Cole Palmer, you can see, perfect example of what I'm saying is Cole Palmer. He's used to playing for Mancity. He's used to playing on the right wing, but he's playing number 10 sometimes. He's used to being in scenarios in training where they're probably playing 5 versus 10, and your 5 need to break down the 10 defenders or whatever the scenarios are. Basically, creating situations where you need to break down low blocks. You can see immediately this guy has a brain to turn and look and understand the picture is in front of him and where to play the passes in order to break down this low block. You can see when players are coming from different environments where the games are more open, they struggle. That's why all this signing players from lower teams and just expecting them to do it at Chelsea is very risky, because you don't know how they're able to face those scenarios when they get to a bigger club with harder questions, if that makes sense.
That's true. But the only thing is, the only excuse I have for Caicedo now is he didn't have a preseason. Okay, that's the only excuse I can give to him. But in terms of everything else, if Lavia comes back at his feet, he's going to have a problem. Caicedo is going to have a problem, because then later we're going to have Kearney. What's his name? Kearney.
Okay.
Kearney, the guy that got injured.
Chukwuemeka.
Yeah, is it Kearney Chukwuemeka? Yeah, Kearney. We're going to have him very soon as well.
Yeah.
So, and if all these guys come, I think Caicedo might be. He might be bottom of the pile.
No, for me, it's the opposite. I feel like Caicedo, for me, I understand the player profile of Caicedo. For me, I'll be honest with you, physically, he can get involved. He will always look good. Look, in the Premier League, if you're physical, can win a tackle, can have an eye for goal, these are things that in the Premier League, like Bruno, he has an eye for goal, you'll always be good. If you're physical, can stand up to your man, this is what I don't worry about those type of players, because once they get the other stuff, then the game can come together. For me, my biggest criticism or worry about Enzo has always been from day one is this guy physically looks like it's just too much for him at times. And I feel like that's why Conor Gallagher is so important to the team, because you see how much running he does to supplement that midfield. But like I always said, you can probably get a better player to do what Conor Gallagher is doing. But at the moment, because you're trying to justify as a club this 100 and whatever million for what's his name for Enzo, you're trying to justify it. You're trying to make the legs around him say, okay, just he's always got a good eye for a pass, or he can control them. He hasn't controlled any games. I think the Liverpool game at the beginning of the season where their midfield was just trying to figure it out, that was the only game I could say, okay, there was time and they weren't pressing him too high up the pitch.
I think you might see the best of Enzo against United, because the way United play will give Enzo more.
Maybe, yeah, exactly. Another midfield where it's not too, there's not much going on. Kobe Mino, Dominic, he might be able to, but
you might see the best of Enzo Fernandez against United.
Yeah, in a normal Premier League game where it's
and I would love to see when we have Romeo Lavia. I would love to. Then I will have to see what point does he play with, Lavia Enzo or Lavia Caicedo, or does he go with it? Because I have this feeling in a big match, he's gonna play when Lavia is fit, he will play Lavia, Caicedo, and Enzo together. I have that feeling to be doing it.
Ooh, really?
I have that feeling Poch will do it. He's been saying it a lot.
Say it again, Abdullah. He'll play who?
Lavia, Enzo Fernandez, and Caicedo together. I have that feeling.
Yeah, in some games he will do that, but not like consistently.
Not all games, but I have that
not constantly.
Yes, he will do.
He will do it in some games, but it won't be constantly.
He want to try to see if it's gonna work or not.
Just my last point, just before we round up, just last point about was Mudryk. I was gonna say had some good moments, but again, wasn't in the game much. I feel like, look, with his he can't complete 90 minutes. Blue Eyes will say, I wanted to say to him as well. Again, he can't complete 90 minutes. I don't know what's wrong with him. It may be his injuries or he's not up to its speed yet, but give him time. That penalty he won was good, but if you look at the last touch before he won the penalty, it kind of ran away from him a little bit, and he ended up having to stretch for it. That's what probably won the penalty, and I would have preferred him to stay on his feet and put that away. So, when NK was talking about Doku and why Man City can give Doku the ball, is because Doku has that responsibility and that you can see he's just got the touch, he's got the ability. Mudryk needs to show more elements of this game in order for us to trust him, and that's how he's going to improve.
So we'll do a preview tomorrow and we'll do lineup, probably lineup tomorrow. Peace out, guys. God bless.
Okay,
bless. Big up, man. Big up.
Big up.